Hello, everybody.
Stop laughing at me.
Mo punched herself in the face with her earphones again.
For those of you who don't know, it's like, at least an every other week occurrence.
Is it that often?
Oh, yeah.
It's a new day. Yes, it is.
Wakey, wakey.
Time to get up.
Good morning, citizens.
Up and at them.
Rise and shine.
This is your wake-up call, people.
Come on, the coffee's on.
Yeah, it is.
Brian, we're good to see you here.
We're good to see you.
We're good to see you.
We're good to see you.
It's good to see you here.
We are good to see you.
Glad that everything went well this morning. Tad, so you up in here. I saw
Up in
Toffee.
here.
Toffee, thank you for your 10-month subscription.
You know, I'm kind of curious. Is there a way to figure out what bank account that's coming out of?
Not on my end, though.
I feel like I should just thank myself. And you should just thank me. Thanks, Mo.
Thanks, Mo,
for
letting your son
Toffee's
subscribe.
10-month subscription, even though he didn't ask.
I feel like this is one of those situations where he's like, what's she going to do?
That's fair. Hey, Mom, can I resubscribe to your channel? No, you may not. Well,
Rivka, Tristan, guess what? We're using some of your stuff for a taste test today.
what?
I'm excited. We got our package all the way from Australia,
That's no.
jam-packed, full of Australian goodies, and I'm very excited. It'll probably be our next 3 taste tests we'll take care of, because there's 5 things. 2 of them are 2 versions of one thing, though. So, sound good to you?
Sounds good to me.
All right. We're very excited. Super excited.
Yeah.
You don't even know what it is yet.
No, I don't. But it
But-
is also very exciting to know that we have something from Australia.
The freaking label they had to fill out to mail this to us, like, it wouldn't have been worth it to me. We're like, wait, I got to fill out that entire thing? Nah, never mind. They don't get this.
It's like a customs form, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
We had to fill one out every time we sent anything.
Oh, yes. We have that in there. We have that too. I was keeping that a surprise for Mo for later.
What?
Heck yeah. If you got some Canadian specific snacks, Tad, yeah, send them over.
So, Oriole, we're not talking about it. It's been forgiven. We discussed how it wasn't.
Look at that. Look how pretty it is, though.
Oh, I'm all looking like, what?
What are you looking at? It still looks like you're looking for it.
It's the exact same thing it was last week.
It's beautiful.
Anyway, I told Oriole that we would blame the ugly C word for his decision making last week.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm like, what cuss word are you censoring? No, that's not appropriate, because she lost fair and square. I'm funnier. That's that. We finally found a game that I could beat her at.
Hold
and
on.
I did.
Let's just take a poll really quick before we begin. Truly, who do y'all think is funnier out of the two of us? You don't even have to say Matt or Mo. You can say ketchup and mustard. I'll be mustard. He can be ketchup.
You can just put M in the chat, and we'll know you're talking about me. Hey, guess what we got here?
No, there is no you both. There is no you both.
Sunday School Answers, the Sports Booster Pack, coming out next month. Sunday School Answers, the Parenting Booster Pack, all written new cards from Mike Mordenga, coming out next month. And then our largest expansion ever, the White Box.
I want to know who helped you do the sports booster pack, because I know you don't know nothing about no sports.
Technically, the Sports Booster Pack is also all Mike Mordenga.
Oh.
Because it's sports cards from the previous version of the game that have not been
Oh,
added.
okay.
But anyway, This one, really excited about this. It beats our Christmas deck by 1 card, so we can officially say it is the biggest expansion.
You did that on purpose, didn't you? You're a jerk. You're a jerk.
266 brand new cards. This comes out in March. We're also releasing we talked about it on the in the Discord. We're releasing a box that's the size of the core deck box, but it's empty. Just for people that are buying all of the packs and want a nice box to keep all their cards in. And so you can buy that.
An empty box.
Fill it up.
He didn't run this by me
And then
first, just FYI.
buy another one. Look, I ran it by a bunch of people in the Discord, and they all said, yeah, couldn't hurt. A lot of us like to have a nice, organized, and official box for all of our extra spillover cards.
I do agree, and I really do wish that, like, I could do that with more games. Mm-hmm. I really do.
Yeah.
Because that is probably the most unorganized place of my house, and it drives me nuts. Our game shelf, it drives me absolutely crazy. So I can appreciate it. I didn't think people actually thought like me.
See, I mean, this is why we're friends, Mo.
I mean, I guess that I've just always thought that I was a little bit obsessive compulsive when it came to.
Oh, heck no. Yeah. No, I'm the exact same way with all
Yeah?
of that. I've like custom made quite a few things for situations like that
Really?
in the past. Yeah. And so I'm very excited for this, actually. If I didn't already have my cool briefcase that you can't see, I'd be getting a bunch of them too. Mo is technically in the Discord.
Oh,
She just,
gosh.
she doesn't come unless she's hollered at.
Tagged, yeah.
Pinged, whatever you want to call it.
What is it called? Is it
I think
a
it's
ping?
ping. Ping is the official
Unless
nomenclature.
I am atted. Because it's the at symbol.
Box. Box theory. It has to go in the SSA box. She doesn't even answer pings. She saw your most recent
did.
ping and responded with her face.
Yeah. Exactly.
Her yikes Mo face. Mm-hmm. You are both funniest when you're playing off each other. I mean,
Why do we have
Yeah.
such codependent friends? Just pick a side, people. Pick a side. It's okay.
not okay. One of us will be deeply offended.
Eh.
I'm so codependent. There's an episode for that in the archives, so when you get to it. Tad came in on the Discord this morning saying that he has now listened to all 100 episodes that you can listen to via podcast subscription.
Nice.
Except for the rewinds. He's keeping the rewinds because he wants to listen to them organically in the timeline. So
Okay.
he's going back to the archives.
Well,
That's nuts. How long? Did you say? It was like 4 months, right? Or like less than that? Like
how
it was
many hours worth
So
have you
much.
heard our voices? Like at this point, are you
4 months, yeah.
Are you like? Are we in your dreams now? Like, are you?
Right.
You know, when you-
saturate yourself with the
Yes,
same content over
exactly.
and over again, it just keeps you awake.
Yeah.
Keeps you awake at night. 300 hours worth. I don't even want to listen to myself for that long. Wow.
I don't want to listen to you for that long either.
That's a consensus we have.
We agree.
Oh, man. Okay. Well, I feel like we have had a very long... Yeah. Okay. It's the vamp in and out. I love our vamp in and out music. Okay. Let's jump in and start recording. So we got a lot of show today.
My gosh.
Boodly?
Do they hear that?
I don't know if
Can
they
they-
hear that one or not. That one's from a different program, but maybe. Did you hear the boodly that just played, guys?
The bully?
Boodly?
Yes, we heard that, Tad said.
Cool.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because I know that like I make very visible faces when things like that happen, and I don't want for people to think that I'm...
No, your face is always visible.
You know exactly what I mean.
I make very invisible faces.
I make very invisible faces.
It's gone. That was the face disappearing.
No.
Singing like I could turn my head all the way
I
around.
was about to say, this is the face disappearing.
It's not any more noticeable than any other face.
Move that fast.
So you're calling her basic? She got a basic face?
Dang.
Sheesh, Makara.
Very forgettable face. Ay, ay, ay.
So forgettable.
That's what your face is.
Your face is so very forgettable.
I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, honestly. I think I'm leaning more towards a bad thing. But it could very well be a good thing.
Depends on if you're on the run or not.
I
If the FBI is looking for you, then it's a great thing.
Yeah, but also, like, you always remember the very odd looking faces. Very, very strange faces. So,
I'm trying to think of any strange faces that I have in my memory banks, and I'm coming up empty here. Gollum. But that's computer animated for the most part, so. Let's record the show, huh?
sounds good. Let's go.
I'd love to have a forgettable face.
But no, everyone remembers me.
But no, okay, yeah. My brain read that as
But no everyone.
No one
But
remembers
no
me.
everyone.
I was skipping the every because
But no,
of the lack of comma.
everyone remembers me.
Well, we've never seen your face.
I know. I was kind of thinking that. I'm like, what? Man. All I can associate with Meg's face is
I've seen your cartoon.
her pink Among Us person. She's pink, isn't she? She's pink.
Pinkish.
Yeah, the lighter pink, right? The peacher pink.
The peacher pink, not the lighter pink, because there's also a light pink.
Oh, that's right. The peacher pink. All right,
Pink
whatever.
ones.
Can we record?
I'm trying. You're just hush.
I'm melon, she says. Melon. Like cantaloupe.
Cantaloupe is not anywhere close to pink.
I mean, slightly.
No, it is orange, green, and white, depending on the layer. There's no pink anywhere.
The layer.
Oh, P. Morrow. What is up, Patrick? I think it's Patrick. I hope your name's Patrick. Now, off the top of my head, I'm panicking because I just left out there. Yeah, it's Patrick.
Because I just left out there. Hello. Hello.
Honeydew melon is also green, isn't it? All green?
That's almost a little more. Yeah, it's green, but almost a little more whitish. Sometimes white. I mean, watermelon is pink on the inside.
See, I also consider that red.
What?
Yeah,
No, that is not red. Mm-mm.
yeah,
This is red.
yeah. And your
That's
can is
not
green. That's
watermelon.
watermelon colors right there.
No, it's not.
Mo, can you hush? Can we
Oh my
record the
gosh. Go. Rise and shine, nerds.
show? Stop it. Okay.
Rise and shine, nerds.
You're tuned into episode 433 of the Back Row Morning Show. Partly proud of the Love Thy Nerd. Did I say it again? I did. Gosh darn it. I'm not rolling with it again. We're going to take it from the top. We're taking it from the top. And I'm
Partly
going to
proud.
get it. Why is this sentence tripping me up so much? Proudly a part. Proudly a part. Proudly a part.
Partly a proud. Rise and shine, nerds.
You're tuned in to episode.
Oh my gosh.
What? Not for now.
Oriole says, rest in peace. And it's going down in flames. Are you good? Are you ready? You think you can do this?
The arsonist had oddly shaped feet.
Okay.
Hey, Matt, can we record? Matt, you good? Shit it. Making me look bad in front of the coffee guy. All right, here we go. Nope, not yet.
It just means you need coffee.
It does.
Rise and shine, nerds.
You're tuned in to episode 433 of the Back Row Morning Show, proudly a part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. I'm Radio Matt, the station manager and chief radio nerd here at LTN. I'm a third-generation radio dude and a lifelong nerd.
And I'm Mo, sidekick to the chief radio nerd, here to bring the facts and fire to your day. Now, where's the coffee?
For real. Today on the show, I join Andrew from the Real AA Batteries to finish our countdown of the top 20 Christian albums of 2021.
Also on the show today, the Y2K22 bug strikes.
But first, today's Monday, January 17th, 2022. We got some
Wow.
holidays to celebrate.
Yeah.
Did I say 21 all last week?
I hope not.
Because this isn't changed, and I built this script off of last week's script.
All right, we need somebody to let us know.
I'm almost certain I did.
Did Matt mess up an
wow.
entire week? Wow.
Wow.
Huh.
New year, same old me.
That's my line. All right, so today is
gracious.
January 17th, 2022, and our holidays are Ditch New Year's Resolution Day.
I mean, you made it this far.
Yeah,
Why keep making it hard on yourself?
right. It's also Elementary School Teacher Day. Elementary School Teacher Day. Because, you know, the middle school and high school teachers, they don't deserve the credit today. It's all about the elementary school. Yeah.
You said it. Mm-hmm. You can write your letters to Mo.
Bring it. Bring it. It's also Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Magar in our chat. Wow. Wow.
She's a middle school teacher, correct?
Really?
I believe Meg is a middle school teacher.
Really? I am writing this letter.
Bring it.
Hello, Silver. We got a whole bunch of folks in our chat today. We're very excited to have them along for the ride. What else?
Oh, well, hold on. I didn't say that middle school and high school teachers don't deserve credit. I just said that they don't deserve credit today. Today is about the
their
elementary
day.
school teachers.
Mo doesn't get the credit either, though. She's not a teacher. She's just a librarian.
That's fair.
Ugh.
I was not
Gross.
speaking about myself. However, I mean, I may not have a degree, but listen, elementary school teachers got to deal with like potty training kids that still sit in the bathroom and scream, "Where's the toilet paper?"
Or worse, oh, wipe me.
Somebody come wipe my butt, please.
That was my buddy. Like that's when I realized that kids like grow up at a bit of a different speed. And I realized that when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And my best friend was over with his mom. His mom was visiting my mom. And they were here for like several hours to the point where this was the first time he ever had to go number 2 at my house. And he's hollering that out. I'm like, why are you? I've been wiping my own butt for like 2 years. How are you still doing this?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Also, elementary school teachers always have to talk like this all day long.
They have to be cheerful.
You have to be happy. Because
Takes
if you're
fun.
not, yeah. Oy. See, it even drives me crazy.
I wouldn't want to be a middle school teacher either, though. If I was going to be a teacher, I'd want to be a high school teacher.
High school teacher.
'Cause high
I've
school
always
teachers,
said that.
You're allowed to be snarky with the kids. You're allowed to basically be yourself.
Yeah.
Like my favorite teachers were teachers that weren't afraid to like be snarky and insult you back and have fun, all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
And that's who I learned from.
Either I'm like turned up on all the cheerfulness at level 10 or I'm not talking. And when I'm not talking, all my students are like, "Miss Mo, what's wrong? Is everything okay?" "Yeah, I'm fine." "Do your work. Don't talk to me." And it's also Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Of course, most
Yes.
of you who are listening to this on the radio might have the day off.
Yeah.
I say most. I don't know how. Is it every? Yeah, this is one of the federal holidays, right? This is one of the 6 federal holidays that everybody pretty much gets off,
Correct.
aside from hospitals and stuff.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So don't try and go to the bank today, guys. I know it's turned out really well that you have this day off, and you think, finally,
I can run errands.
I can make it to the bank.
Meh.
No, you can't. Post office neither. Sorry.
Yeah.
Closed today, but we're here for you. We're here for you because we recorded this in advance.
That's the only way we're here for you.
So really, we're not here, but you can pretend. Mo, how was your week?
It was crazy. It was I feel like this past week has felt like 7 weeks in one. Truthfully.
Really?
Yeah, it was the first week that the students were back at school. And come Friday, I was like, this was only 1 week. Are we sure? Because I feel like it's supposed to be spring break already. I can't deal. It's been a painfully long week. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. See, I like the complete opposite thing. Like, we had 2 weeks off from the show, and the radio station was kind of like in low maintenance mode where I didn't have to do much with it. And I was super busy that entire time. This last week was our first big week back, and like, I've been watching movies. I've been like just having a pretty chill week.
Good for you.
I saw
That's what happens when you get rid of one kid.
I saw Encanto. I saw Eternals. I saw Sing 2. All great. Well, Eternals was a slog, but it was a good story. Just, it was slow. But anyway.
I've heard a lot of really good reviews about Encanto.
Yeah. I hadn't really heard anything about it. And then I think it was on TikTok. I've been hearing one of the songs from the movie in a bunch of things, and I didn't know what it was from, but I'm like, this is a cool song. So I YouTubed it and found out that it was a song from that movie. I'm like, okay, I'm going to watch this movie now. It's the No Pressure song.
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Have you seen the movie? Oh, you
no.
just said you heard reviews. Durr.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I haven't had time
Good.
to do anything, Matt.
You've been busy. Yeah.
Dealing with other people's kids.
Lark, thank you for that subscription to the Twitch channel. And good morning to you. Surface Pressure. Yeah, that's the song. That's a great
Under
song.
the surface.
Under the surface.
Under the sea. Nope, that's a different movie. Under the sea.
You will be enchanted watching Encanto. You can take it from me. That's Mr. Added Words. Dang it! I ruined it. Never mind. Forget it. I'm done.
Man. Hey, I did read one of my favorite children's books. I shouldn't say. Yeah, one of my favorite children's winter books this past week. Did you ever read Snowmen at Night to your kids? No?
Never heard of it.
Well, so they originally started with Snowmen at Night, but now they have like this whole like series, I guess you might want to call it, of snowmen at all sorts of different things.
I thought you were going to say times. Snowmen at lunch. Snowmen at dinner.
No, there's a whole bunch that I found on Amazon the other day. But anyway, it takes a look at what snowmen do at night. And the kids actually really all loved it and enjoyed it. And then we made button snowmen, white button snowmen, which was not fun because I 4 times underestimated how many white buttons it was going to take for every student to make a snowman.
See, when you say Snowmen at Night, I think of an episode of Doctor Who where there were like killer sharp teeth angry snowmen.
Oh my gosh. Do you know that I had one of my students, so I asked specifically the lower grades because they are always a lot more fun and interactive when it comes to these silly kind of questions. But I asked them, what do you think snowmen do at night? And one of my first graders said, attack.
Murder.
And I was like, okay, maybe. But I hope not.
Oh, well, maybe some of the bad ones.
Yeah.
Those are rare.
Well, let's hope not, but okay, sure. No answer is a bad or dumb or stupid answer. So, moving along. Anybody else?
Frightening, maybe.
Saw several of the little
Frightening.
girls' eyes just get really big, like, what? Attack? Huh?
Oh, gosh. All right, well, let's take a break here. When we come back, Y2K shows up for some things, anyway. 22 years late.
Stick around.
What do snowmen do at night? Suck your blood.
Attack. I will never forget his eyes and attack. Okay. What have you been watching? I don't even want to know.
Feast on human flesh.
Yep.
Where's your mom right now? I think we need to give her a call.
Yeah.
Maybe
It's all the questions that you don't even think they're gonna go awry. There's no way that this question could be bad.
How could this possibly go wrong? All right, get your fact ready.
Oh, well, that's right. I'm actually pretty excited about this fact. This fact.
Megara says there's no wrong or bad answers is a lie.
Yeah. Mo, that's a lie.
A lot of dumb, stupid answers out there.
Yes, I agree, but I can't tell the kids that. I'm really trying my best not to get written up for anything. I really am.
Oh, gosh. That's funny. All right. Is KY not here? Man, I have a little kind of lactose intolerant joke coming up. Wanted her to be here for that.
Is she lactose intolerant? She's a lot intolerant.
She's super intolerant. She's the most intolerant person I've ever met.
In terms of dietary specifics, she is.
Okay, why when you see this? I didn't say it, Mo did.
I mean, I did, and I'm not lying, but...
Okay, here we go. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show. I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And before we go any further, let us tell you about this week's sponsor, almond milk. Allergic to cow milk? Have we got a nut for you? Not allergic, but you just want to be obnoxious? We've got you covered too. Almond milk. Nothing like the real thing. In a good way. Now it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day.
Wow, I don't even know. I'm not certain that I want to remain sitting here next to you recording currently. Yeah, you're kind of rude.
The sponsor, Mo.
Those of us who can't drink cow's milk didn't choose it. We were just born this way.
I didn't say that you were obnoxious. I said the people that aren't allergic to it. I was about to throw a thing in the trash can.
There's not
that
a
no
trash
longer
can over there.
exists.
Yeah.
I'm saying the people that are like, Mo, move the trash can across the room to directly next to her, and just missed it.
I did, yeah. All right. Anyway, because that's not obnoxious, and that wasn't almond milk.
Tadhall
Good
told me
grief.
to sip obnoxiously in the chat, so I did. Do you have your fact ready now? For
No,
goodness
he
sakes,
did
you're
not
so-
tell you to sip obnoxiously.
This is not the fact I need from you. I need
dodo
that
brain.
fact from you.
All right, my fact is Martin Luther King was born Michael. In 1934, his father, who was also a pastor, traveled to Germany and became inspired by the Protestant leader Martin Luther. When he returned home, he changed both his and his son's name to Martin Luther.
That is something I never knew. That is very interesting.
He was Michael King Jr., and his father was Michael King.
So he changed his own name.
He changed his name and his son's name.
That's
To
pretty
Martin
cool.
Luther. I have always thought it is so crazy that Martin Luther King is Martin Luther, just like the Protestant leader, Martin Luther. Like, what a coincidence. That's so crazy. I've always thought that.
Well, I mean, I still assumed that he was named after Martin Luther. I just thought that it happened at the beginning of his life.
Nope. And he was 5 years old when this happened.
Wow.
5 years old
That's
when
pretty
his
cool.
name changed. Yep.
That is pretty cool.
Isn't it? I told you I was excited about that fact.
All right, well, now it's over to our weird news desk.
Yeah, that's right. We have 3 stories here that you may not have heard yet. Shut up, Matt. Read the stories. Bring us the news. Bring the news.
That's right. Oh, man.
I was trying to transition.
Older-
Okay, jeez.
You could transition quietly. So like, that's right. Just leave him wanting more.
Whatever.
Older Honda and Acura models are being hit by the Y2K 22 bug that resets their internal clocks 20 years in the past.
Uh-oh.
Now, this isn't just, the little display clock. This is everything that runs on this clock in the system is being set back 20 years. And it is causing problems.
Uh-oh.
Because it's not going back directly 20 years. So it can't even, change. I mean, it's changing the time. It's going back, and then the clock is not anywhere near accurate. It's hours off, minutes off, and you can't fix it, apparently, either, for some reason. And that is also hindering a lot of the other software on all of these vehicles. And it looks like, according to the, at least Honda, a fix could be months away because they didn't expect it to happen.
I don't entirely know how to feel about this. Topher's car is an Acura.
Well, what year is it?
I really don't know, honestly.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
It's affecting slightly older cars from 2006 to 2014.
Okay.
That's the range. So if it's newer than 2014, you should be fine.
I actually think it's definitely not newer than 2014.
Ooh.
No. You think I'm gonna buy my 16-year-old kid a car newer than 2014? I had a 1983 car for my first car.
Yeah, but times are a bit different.
What?
And 2015 was what, 7 years away or ago? I mean, that's a good distance away from new
I'm
car
pretty sure
status.
his car is a 2004.
Okay, he might.
It's too old.
It's too old to be.
That's funny. Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Next one. Oh gosh, this one makes me sad. There's a doctor who is no longer allowed to practice after branding patients' livers with his initials. Mo's face is priceless. A doctor in the UK has been removed from the country's medical register for branding patients' livers with his initials. The incidents occurred in February and August of 2013 when Simon Bramhall used a surgical device to write his initials on transplanted livers at the end of 2 surgeries. The 1.6-inch initials were discovered by another doctor when the organ transplanted by Bramhall failed after about a week. In 2017, Bramhall pleaded guilty and was convicted of 2 counts common assault, according to documents from the UK's Medical Practice Tribunal Service, which hears complaints against doctors and determines if they are fit to practice. He was fined £10,000 and sentenced to community service. Bramhall has resigned from his job. Let's see here. He's been suspended from practicing, but only for 5 months. He was suspended in 2020 for practicing for only 5 months. But I'm assuming he's having a bit of a hard time finding another another job. Look, so, I mean, come on.
That's awful.
I mean, it's like signing your work. You're
I will
saving
say,
a life. It's a
no.
liver transplant. I just
No.
saved your life. Matt was WUZ here.
I will say that honestly has always been kind of a fear of mine with every surgery that I've ever had, or, every medical procedure I've ever had. Like, are they going to do something crazy? Because I'll never know. Or are they going to leave something inside me that's not supposed to be there? Like a sponge or you know what I mean?
Sponge,
it's always
a watch.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yep.
Oh, and lastly, LAPD officers have been fired for catching Pokemon instead of crooks.
Wow. All right.
Court documents have revealed details of a story of two LAPD officers who were fired from the force back in 2017 for playing Pokemon Go on duty whilst ignoring calls for backup at a nearby robbery in progress. As reported by Vice, officers Luis Luzano and Eric Mitchell, who have just had their appeal for reinstatement denied by a California judge, were in the vicinity of an ongoing robbery at a Macy's in Crenshaw when they received urgent calls from colleagues to provide support. Instead, the pair relocated from the area of the crime in order to hunt down a Snorlax, as well as a rare Togetic in the Niantic Smash Hit mobile game. Don't know what a Togetic? No idea. When originally questioned about their failure to respond to their radio, the officers insisted they had been in a loud area and failed to hear the calls for assistance. However, upon further investigation of their dash cam, it turned out the pair had in fact blatantly ignored their in-car comms in favor of excitedly hunting down Pokemon, even moving their squad car to several different locations in order to track them down. Here's some quotes that were on the dash cam. After Mitchell apparently caught the Snorlax, exclaiming, "Got him!" Petitioners agreed to go get the Togetic and drove off. When their car stopped again, the DVC-VS recorded Mitchell saying, "Don't run away, don't run away." While Lozano described how he buried it and ultra balled the Togetic before announcing, "Got him." Mitchell advised he was still trying to catch it, adding, "Holy crap, man, this thing is fighting the crap out of me." Eventually, Mitchell exclaimed, "Holy crap, finally." Apparently, in reference to capturing the Togetic, he remarked,
It's
Togetic, thanks. Thank you, I appreciate it. I don't play. Appreciate you. There's no Q here. It's spelled with a G, so I'm sorry. They misspelled it. If it's different, but anyway, the guys are going to be so jealous, he remarked.
I mean,
Petitioners then agreed to return to the 7-Eleven, where Sergeant Gomez later met them in their watch. And on the way, Mitchell remarked, "I got you a new Pokemon today, dude." I mean, look, I don't begrudge them enjoying their nerdy pursuit. I think it's kind of cute. These two officers just out there hunting Pokemons. But you got a job to do that's quite important, like protecting the community.
okay.
From legitimate villains.
Listen. I feel like someone's parents failed them along the way. And I say this because I'm currently living this. Okay? Are you ready? Hopefully my child is not listening. Maybe he's just possibly lurking. Yes, thank you for clarifying that because I was going to. But anyway. My oldest son is very much a gamer, and his life very much revolves around video games. And it has gotten to the point to where we have realized it takes precedence and priority over absolutely everything in his life. And we're not okay with that.
And this is not all right.
Yeah. And we tell him all the time, you have to have priorities. You have to have your things taken care
Mom.
of. I know. I know. You have to have your stuff taken care of before the fun happens.
I'm defending our gym, okay?
So we actually, listen, we got an email this past week from his esports coach because we told him, listen, the high school has an esports team.
No, I'm just envisioning in my head him getting in trouble for playing a different video game than the one he's supposed to be playing.
No, listen, we told him esports was picking back up this semester at the beginning of the semester, which was this past week. And there were some things that happened. And we told him, you know what? No, you're taking the semester off from esports. Sorry. Yeah. Listen, there's been a lot of incidences recently where we've had to lay down the law. Okay. So anyway, it wasn't like we jumped to that immediately. But anyway. Get an email from his esports coach that's basically begging us to reconsider and allow him to come back because he's such a vital part of the team. And at his sophomore year has already shown great leadership and was selected as the captain of all things Nintendo. And so I was like, well, crap. Like, how do I go about continuing to parent?
Dang it. He's found a place to shine.
Yeah. But like this just validates I feel
How
like what
far
I've
it
been
could go.
trying to teach him for the last several months. Like,
It's a new world we're living in.
you have to have priorities.
I can't wait until next week's topics because I've got a good one. I got a great one, and this kind of feeds right into it.
Oh, yeah,
It's gonna
yeah.
be
Here
good.
we go.
It's going to be good next week.
Great.
Not that it's not going to be good this week. It's just I'm excited for the next one already.
Just stick with us until next week, apparently.
All right, let's take another quick break.
When we come back, Matt and Andrew from The Real AA Batteries count down the top 10 Christian albums of 2021.
Stick around.
So Matt said...
Stop fighting Team Rocket and fight criminals instead.
Matt said, when I was talking about that's one of my biggest fears with surgeries and medical procedures, doctors leaving something inside me. He said, a sponge, a kumquat, something
watch.
else. A watch. A sponge, a kumquat, a watch. Just like that.
I already had 3 other possibilities in my head.
Well,
if
so,
was
and
gonna
I
do
was
that.
going to say the most obscure thing I ever left my initials on was a kumquat. But
Sorry, I beat you to it.
yeah. we were going to have it taken care of either way. So, anyway. I also wanted to make a comment about the whole Acura Honda thing and how, nobody saw this coming, at least not with a DeLorean, not with a car that's not a DeLorean, at least. But you just moved right along to the next story and
Sorry.
did not give me an opportunity.
Like always, you need to throw elbows. You need to just force your way in.
Rude.
It's not in the script.
Rude.
Sneaky, sneaky.
So, Thray, we did talk about the situation with the coach. We replied to the email, and afterwards he was completely understanding and said, you got to do what you got to do. Makes sense. But then, of course, it made Chris and I have a nice, long, heart-to-heart conversation. So, this is the resolution we came up with. Are you ready? We are allowing Topher to go back. However, he is going to have a nice little accessory with him.
Ankle monitor.
In the form, I knew you were going to say that. In the form of a planner. And every hour of his day will be accounted for. And if things are not checked off, then he gets 3 strikes and he's out. And not only does he have to quit esports, he will not be allowed to go back to the team at all.
Oh.
We gave him 2 options. I said, you can either continue down the road that we're already on, where you're just taking the semester off, or you have a daily planner and every hour is accounted for, and 3 strikes, you're out. You're out for good.
Yikes. Yikers. I don't begrudge you.
I was really quite proud of my decision.
Yeah,
like
it's a good decision. It's rough though. It's rough.
Yeah.
That's a rough road you're in there.
Otherwise, my kid's gonna end up a police officer that's gonna get fired from his job because he goes hunting Pokemon and not criminals.
Hey, there are worse reasons to get fired from the force. I'm just saying.
I mean, there are, but
Oh, morbid humor. Okay. Let's jump into
shall we?
episode number dose for the week. We are going to be talking about Funko Pops in the Discord discussion. So if you want to jump in and wait for us to get through our holiday section here, love to talk to you about it. I see a Tad already in there.
A tad.
A Tad will be already in there. All right, here we go.
Rise and shine, nerds.
You're tuned in to episode 434 of the Back Row Morning Show, proudly a part of the Love Thy Nerd podcast network. I'm Radio Matt, the station manager and chief radio nerd here at LTN. I'm a third-generation radio dude and a lifelong nerd.
And I'm Mo, sidekick to the chief radio nerd, here to bring the facts and fire to your day. Now where's the coffee?
Today on the show, we look back on the best and worst movies and TV shows from 2021.
Also on the show today, Mamba Forever.
But first, today is Tuesday, January 18th, 2022, and we got some holidays to celebrate.
That's right. It is Printing Ink Day. Yeah.
Where would we be?
I don't know, but I think I might have a fact for you about it later. Dun, dun, dun. It's also National Winnie the Pooh Day.
Oh, bother.
Winnie the Pooh. So, do you remember when you found out in high school that every character on Winnie the Pooh had, what's it called?
Mental illness.
Yes. Yes. Do you remember when you learned that?
Actually, I'm pretty sure I just learned that from you. I don't think I learned it in high
really?
school. Yeah.
So I remember learning it in high school, and then Cannon learned it last year, his 8th grade year, and it was like mind-blowing to him. He found it the coolest thing ever, so much so that we almost dressed up like Winnie the Pooh characters this past Halloween. But we did it. And it's also National Thesaurus Day.
That's great, fantastic, and wonderful.
For all my Friends fans out there, it just makes you think of Joey. Baby Kangaroo Tribbiani. Do you remember that episode? It's a great one. That one's a classic. Did you use the thesaurus on every word?
Who is that? Somebody followed us here.
Somebody following
Hizera
us.
511, thank you for that follow, and I probably butchered your name, but we're glad you're here. All right. Where are we at? Thesaurus? Okay, we're done. It's Discord time.
Our discussion over in Discord. Okay, no, it's Winnie the Pooh, not
Krusty
the Clown.
I'm sorry. My bad.
Eat stuff once.
Hi everybody.
Hi.
Eat stuff
G'day.
once.
I heard eat
That's
stuff
what
once.
Yeah,
That's
eat
what I
stuff
heard.
once.
We were discussing our relative locations based on the snow amount we've ever seen.
The snow amount?
Huh?
There's
Well, Tad has one level of
place.
snow expectation
Like
right
home.
now. I have one. Probably you guys in New Mexico have a different one, and our Australian friends have a totally different expectation. So,
Okay.
yeah, never mind.
We're going to talk about Funko Pops. Once a week, we like to open up our Discord at backrowdiscord.com for some of our back row buds to discuss some of the internet's hottest topics. Today, we're going to talk about Funko Pops. Well, I mean, that's where you find a lot of Funko Pops at Hot Topic.
Exactly.
This crazy collectible has been one of the best-selling collectible brands for over a decade. And since they joined the stock market in 2017, their stock price has tripled. They have also recently gotten into the NFT game. Their sales for 2021 was projected to be $915 million, their highest ever. They even had their first balloon in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade this year.
What?
Is the Funko bubble going to burst? Will they fade out of popularity? And if so, will it happen suddenly, like with Beanie Babies, or will it take a long time to fade out? What are your thoughts?
I actually have a thought.
I'm glad because that's
Listening.
what this discussion's for. So
Yeah. Okay, I guess I'm on the top of the list here. Okay, so Funko Pops, we're finding a different trend in collectabilities. So, for example, Pokemon we thought was going to die out after like 1999. And then there's been a major resurgence after 2004 to 2008, where older adults that are your guys' age, and
Hey!
not our age.
Wow, he just called us
Careful.
older adults. Older adults. Hold on. I don't care. No,
That's-
our Discord discussion is out the window. We're about to Discord argue.
I have
This
never
is
wanted
where
to.
we add the asterisk of
Yeah, well,
boot
there's only
someone
9
out
years
of a
apart from
alienating
us.
people that
So-
are anywhere between,
My
80 years older than you is not
my
a good plan.
Cursor
And
is hovering over Dan Tadhall in the Discord right now.
But for the reason why I bring that up is the nostalgia part.
Yeah.
And so, for example, Funko Pops is in this trend. So we're seeing this huge resurgence. There is going to be a moment where things are going to die down, but not die out. And then there's going to be a revitalization and just a recurrence, because they are somewhat timeless in the fact that they are kind of action figure-ish, but they're also more they touch on a lot of fandoms, which these fandoms won't die out.
All right, good thoughts. Who's up next?
Who wants to follow that?
It's all T's in here today.
Any
Tad,
of our-
Trey,
Yeah,
and
which is
Trisha.
odd.
Any of our older adults want to follow that?
Well, as someone who consider themselves an older adult, as in 45,
45? Wow. Yeah, you're
Yep.
older than us. That makes us feel good. Go ahead.
yeah,
You may now have the floor.
I was the oldest first.
I think KY might have you beat, but y'all are close.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. My thoughts. I don't think they're going to die out anytime soon. Only, while they can get licenses for stuff. Yeah, and there's always new stuff coming out. Yeah, while there's Star Wars and anime and stuff like that, no one's not going to buy it if they've got their favorite character in a Funko Pop. Everyone's going to want it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty much on board with that as well. That is the main difference between Beanie Babies and Funko Pops, is that the only Beanie Babies that had any kind of licensing were knockoffs. They weren't official Beanie Babies. They were other companies trying to jump in on the trend. I specifically remember owning knockoff Beanie Babies that were being sold by WWF at the time. Like I had a Stone Cold Beanie Baby, I had a The Rock Beanie Baby, D-Generation X Beanie Baby, but they weren't official like TY Beanie Babies. Threy, what are your thoughts?
Well, I think that as a company, they've diversified quite well in the fact that, as it's already been mentioned, they touch on a lot of different fandoms. Everything from the dark delves of nerd culture to just random pop culture of, that person that was on the news a few times too much last week, they're getting a Funko Pop. So, all honesty, I feel like instead of comparing them to Beanie Baby, we should be like comparing them to Barbie, to be honest, in the fact that it is technically a figurine that represents something that, people look at and enjoy. And as long as they evolve as the company Barbie has, they're going to have an audience. I mean, they're doing a better job at selling big-headed figures than, say, Brat dolls, which terrified me as a kid.
Oh,
I was just like, what in the world? Why was that?
I still have nightmares from seeing those commercials.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I just feel like it depends on what they choose to do as a company. Right now, it seems like they're making a lot of smart choices where they're making themselves a very easy piece of merchandise for any other company to include. Like, you know, you get your hat, your shirt, and your Funko Pop.
Yeah.
And that's what you put your merchandise for your show or your movie. They're, you know, becoming just one of those basic things that you get. And since they've got a default figure that is, all honesty, in many ways a little bit easier to manufacture than the traditional action figure, where you need to worry about the accessories and the movable parts. They've got a pretty, you know, this is the body. This is the shape. If you're lucky, you might get a vehicle, and he might have something that moves, but it's very rare. In fact, we're gonna have kids arguing about whether the box gets opened or not.
Oh my gosh.
You know, Thray, the way you put it there with the whole, it's becoming the part of the standard merch that you buy now for practically everything. That makes perfect sense. And I hadn't really realized that, but that is the case. You go to any kind of con or any kind of fandom event, and that is like the three things you get: your hat, your shirt, and your Funko Pop.
You go to an amusement park and that's what you get.
Yeah.
And that, for real, legit, went to Universal and
Yeah, I saw a whole bunch of
we got pops.
the Universal thing. Yeah, wow. Yeah, so all of you basically have the similar thoughts in that it's the licensing that largely is going to keep it afloat. Tad, I think you're right when you say that I don't think they're pretty much ever going to fall out of favor. I think they might have waves of popularity, but I think they'll always remain at least steadily popular, to where just that Funko Pop brand, just the pops themselves, just that one thing that Funko does will be enough to fund anything that they're wanting to do. I mean, they're able to take a whole bunch of risks, and they've been trying out all kinds of different versions of figures and different things in the last few years. They're into board games now. They started with games that were Funko Pop based, but now they're just making all kinds of normal, pretty dope board games that really have nothing to do with Funko other than the fact that they're the ones that are putting it together. I really think... Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
And like Thray was saying, they have a very specific model, and so getting knockoffs is super hard because you can't really knock off something with such a unique and basic design.
Yes.
Yep.
And the fact is even though they're diversifying, if even things like the infrastructure troubles that we're seeing all over the manufacturing world right now, where even if they needed to scale back the number of products that they put out, if they just stick to that core figure and then just decide which licenses are the most economical for them, they're going to be fine through any economic troubles that we may encounter. So at least this decade, they're going to be fine.
Yeah. For right now, if they just stuck to like their original ones, which were DC, Marvel, Star Wars, and well, that might just be it. I think those are all the original ones. That would still be enough, I think, to be a in the black kind of year, with everything new still coming out with all of these brands. I remember thinking that they were getting so oversaturated that I thought there's no way they can like keep up. Like, I'm thinking a lot of these have to end up in a landfill and never get sold. You know, such obscure characters. But the more I think about it, the more I'm like, no, they're going to make just enough of those obscure characters that the people that really are in love with that obscure character are all going to find it and buy it and keep it forever.
Yeah.
It does have... I've always been a out-of-the-box person.
Thank you.
but it does give me pause now, seeing that they're continuing to be so popular and still making money, because I thought it would be dipping by now. That
They've done enough of my money in the last week.
Yeah, I'm like, in 10 years, if I'd have kept this thing in a box, it might have been worth a whole heck of a lot of money. But too late now.
Or not, because they would have come out with the next gen.
Yeah.
of
That's
the
true.
Same
Yeah.
figure.
You know what? That they've only there have been
Collect
only
your
a
thoughts.
couple instances where they've re-released the same pop, and one of those happened to me, and it made me so very mad because they released a Reverse Flash Funko Pop at the Dallas Comic-Con in 2014. I paid somebody to buy that for me and ship it to me, because the only way you could get it was to be at the convention. And then 5 years later or so, they just release it as a common one. It's the exact same pop. There's not a single thing different about it. Exact same box. It just doesn't have the Dallas Comic-Con sticker on it. And now mine was worthless.
That's the risk you run.
I know.
And especially
Made
if
me
they end
sad.
up being a timeless brand with a ton of success, they're going to have their, 30th anniversary re-release or whatever of whatever comes. Because again, if they do end up being one of those toy brands that is truly intergenerational, which I think they're quite in a place to be like that.
Yeah.
They're going to probably evolve in what materials they use. Their design might get refined a little bit, but they're going to basically be the same thing. And then for nostalgia market, they're going to re-release their most successful ones.
Yeah. Eventually,
That
they're gonna have to
old-
hit that. Yeah.
Striped Barbie.
Yes,
They always show you.
exactly.
I did, though, manage to work that to my favor once. I thread the needle one time to make a lot of money. I bought, originally they released the original Power Rangers. The original Power Rangers, they released only 3. The White Ranger, the Pink Ranger, and the Red Ranger. So those 3 came out. Those were the original pops. Like 6 or 7 years later, they released the other 4 or 5 colors, but not the original 3 in that set. And so nobody knew those original 3 were also going to be re-released in new poses here like half a year later. And so everybody bought all those other ones and were like, oh no, the original 3 have been discontinued for so long. And so I was able to sell these things that I bought for less than $30, or about $30 total, for $600.
Wow.
Unboxed. Over an
Very nice.
eBay bidding war. I'm like, well, that'll pay for my Funko addiction for another 6 months.
See, so that's my thought as far as unboxing is concerned. If somebody really, really wants the pop that you have, they're gonna still pay a substantial amount of money.
But I could have gotten more for
boxed
it.
or unboxed. Yeah, of course you could have gotten more, but good grief, how greedy can you be? You paid less than 30 and you made 600.
That's how this economy works.
I don't know.
Arguably, because it was at a lower price, it was more accessible, so more people wanted to bid on it.
Yeah.
Thank you to Library Night for that resubscription. And Toffee's notification popped up, but we already thanked him earlier.
A long time ago. So before we started this discussion, I texted Chris to ask him if he remembered which of our pops was our first pop. Because I don't remember getting our first Funko. I do remember when our collecting took off, and that was when Hastings closed, because everything was very much on sale.
Oh, when they were closing. Yeah.
Here in our town, when the the Hastings store.
And
Actually.
they had so many
my
Funko
gosh.
Pops. So
Yeah.
many.
Yep.
Hundreds and hundreds and like 8 different sections of the store.
Yeah. And then 2 years ago, Hot Topic in our mall closed down. And so that was just another.
So all we have is
Big-
whatever they have at our tiny GameStop.
Yeah.
And then the little Walmart section.
The little Walmart section. Yeah.
That never changes or updates.
Hobby Lobby has some.
Yeah, I saw that too.
But anyway, we have quite the collection that I would have never, ever, 10 years ago, I would have never thought that we would be collecting little plastic, big-headed
Chibi figures.
figurines. But it's like, that's what I buy every single person in our family now, at least one in their stocking for Christmas. At least one.
Was I your first Funko Pop? Did I give you the first one or one of your first ones?
What did you give us?
I don't remember, but I do remember there was 2 years that's what I gave everybody because I was hoping to infect them with the bug.
So Chris is pretty certain that our first one was Walter White.
I may have given that to you.
And I really do think that he's accurate, that was our first one. And then we just kind of bought several of the characters from Breaking Bad. And then that kind of became a thing. Okay, so what's our new show? All right, do they have Pops? Let's buy the entire
all
cast.
the Pops.
We have to have a whole
Dangerous
shelf
now.
for every television show that we.
Dangerous now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just for anybody who's listening, he's like, why are they buying Breaking Bad Pops? Are they big meth heads or what's going on? No, that was shot in our state. So
About 3 hours from us.
we have a bit of an extra love for Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul.
Listen, if they made Hell or High Water Pops, I would 100% buy those as well because that was filmed right outside of where we are recording currently.
Literally the burger place right next door to our church.
Yeah.
Was in that movie.
The church parking lot was roped off and everything. Our pastor's wife at the time sat out in a lawn chair and watched
Saw
as they filmed.
Jeff Bridges walk across the parking lot where
Yep.
most of our people park for church.
Yep.
That was pretty fun.
Yep. Anyway.
Chris Pine was running from the bank that's been defunct across from our church for the last several years
We're not
to that burger place.
We're not very well known for much of anything. So when our tiny little town gets put on the map for something, we gotta acknowledge it.
Well, thank you guys for jumping in.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
Bye, Mo.
Bye.
Talk to you later, guys.
Love y'all.
All right.
Oh, goodness. All right, well, let's take a break here. When we come back, Mamba Forever.
Stick around.
For a second there, I thought I wasn't recording and I was going to be really sad. I mean, that's
Have
a good
you
thing about
ever-
recording. That's a good thing about recording on Twitch as
that's
well,
true.
because I can just pull the audio from that, but it will have music in the background the whole time.
Have we ever not actually been recording? Of all the times in all the years, there's been so many times where you've been like, oh, I thought that I wasn't recording, but I'm actually recording. Can you answer my question and stop singing?
I'm trying to think. Yeah, once or twice. Once or twice.
All right.
I can recreate my argument. I appreciate the offer there. All right, junk food time. Junk food. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show. I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
Sure.
Yeah. And I'm Matt. That was the greatest ever moment on our radio station.
For our radio and podcast listeners, we want to invite you to join us on Twitch when we record parts of our shows on Friday nights with our Discord buds. Not only do you get to interact with us both through the chat and audibly through our Discord, but there's a lot of content exclusive to the Twitch recording, like our pre-show chat and our end of the show taste test. Before we go any further, it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day. Do you have it yet?
Yeah. I was going to say he's only doing that to try and buy me time because I forgot. All right. Ink is more expensive than human blood. By volume, printer ink is actually the most expensive fluid in the world. Even more so than perfume and champagne.
More expensive, but not as tasty.
Ugh. I did not say that. Good grief. I'm going to have to open up this door because it is getting hot in here again this week.
So hot
Grief.
tonight.
Yell at Matt in about 5 minutes. Go turn the air down. It's hot.
You were complaining that it was freezing when you came in the
Well,
building.
the outside is cold. But up here,
That was before. This is the now times. So I am now trying to
are you now?
pull up something. Dang it, I'm in the wrong email.
Uh-huh.
So we have launched a voicemail phone number for you to call if you want to share a thought, ask a question,
Yeah.
add on to a discussion that we already had, with the idea that if it's of interest to us, we will put it on the show and react to it.
If we find it interesting.
I mean, we're not going to answer every boring thing y'all say. I'm sorry, but
Dang.
no. But we had our friend Rachel. Are you seriously not going to even open it up for me now?
Oh, man. Are you really going to play
Gracious.
Mark's voicemail?
Where is it? It's gone now. I don't even know where it is. Darn it! I must have deleted it, but it's not in trash. I don't know what happened.
Search it.
Google. I'm gonna see if I can just pull it up from Google Voice itself. Sign in. You want to know what my password is?
Yeah, what's your password?
None of your business.
I bet that's his password, guys. I really do. None your business.
None of your business.
928.
Okay. No calls. Voicemail. This is still there. It's there. Okay, yay. All right, so Rachel gave our first, or Lark, as she's calling herself here, gave us our first voicemail. So here, let's see if you can hear it. I'm going to move this down, make sure it's still moving. Okay.
Hi, this is Lark. I just wanted to test out the new voicemail, say hello, and tell you that Mo is better than Nat. Have a great day.
So it also auto transcribes it, and so it says, "Hi, this is Mark." Oh, hi, Mark. I just wanted to test out the new voicemail, say hello, and tell you that most better than that. Have a great day.
Yeah.
But anyway, that voicemail number for you to call is 575-562-8052. There is zero chance anybody will be picking up the phone and talking to you. So I know there's some people like me who freak out about that. Like, I only want to hear an automated voice and leave a message. I don't want to talk to anybody by surprise. So don't worry. It goes directly to voicemail.
If I am planning to leave a voicemail, I want to leave a voicemail. I don't want to talk to you.
Like Taco Bell, man. You got to call up Taco Bell for anything, a survey, whatever. None of it's automated. You have to talk to a person. I'm like, nah, forget that. Forget it.
Okay.
Forget it. The other day, I went to Taco Bell. I gotta say the other day, it was like 2 months ago at this point. But I went to Taco Bell and they didn't have any potatoes. I had ordered on the app already, and they're not set up to like refund you from the app, which is
That's dumb.
You've had the app long enough. You should be able to fix this now to where you can
But
do
it's
that.
Taco
in the
Bell,
store.
Matt.
It's Taco Bell. So like, you're going to have to call this number
What?
during business hours and they'll issue you a refund. I'm like, I got to
No.
talk to somebody. I'm like, I'm just going to eat that money then. I'm just going to not.
They know
I just-
that. They
Yeah.
know that. Wow.
So
One
sad.
more reason that Taco Bell is the pit.
It could be so much better than it is. Guys, you're so close to perfection.
No.
Now, Mo and I are nerds of several flavors, but we're also nerds for several flavors.
And every week we like to showcase junk food that has been recently announced or even spotted in stores or on menus.
That's right. And we're going to kick off today with Hostess Strawberry Cheesecake Baby Bunts.
Your throat just
I
like,
just made a hurt.
yeah, it apparently really wants one of them baby bunts.
Also, mixed berry Twinkies and heart-shaped.
Please
What?
don't say this.
not-
Don't
it's
say
the
this,
name of it.
please. I know, but can we call it something else?
Heart-shaped ding-dongs. What's wrong with that? It's their brand, Mo.
Yeah, somebody. Yeah. We got baby butts and ding dongs.
Not baby butts, baby bunts. BUNDT. Bund.
Bunt.
So many consonants. Mo, get out of the gutter, Chad says in our chat. Australians, we got a couple in our Twitch chat right now. You got 2 new Kit Kats coming your way like you need more. You got all kinds of flavors of Kit Kats up in there. Or down there. Down there? Down under? I need to stop doing it. I don't know why I'm doing it. I have to stop. Kit Kat milk chocolate chunk cookie flavor and triple chocolate chunk cookie flavor coming your way.
There is no chunk in the triple. It's just triple chocolate cookie.
Look.
I'm just telling you. Because our friends are going to be looking.
This is just triple chocolate cookie. This is not triple chocolate chunk cookie.
Exactly.
What was he talking about? This must not be the thing.
Our friends are going to be looking for the triple chocolate chunk cookie and be like, we're not even getting that one. Matt said we were supposed to have the triple chocolate chunk cookie. And it's nowhere.
I only want my triple chocolate in chunks. For gracious sakes. Oh, gosh. Okay. New Wonka Whipple Scrumptious Fudgy Caramel International Delight Coffee Creamer. That is a whole name of one product.
Seriously?
It is out now. It's available in regular and zero sugar varieties, which means, of course, I'm going to try it. Gosh,
so
darn
it's basically just chocolate caramel.
Fudgy caramel, yeah.
Coffee creamer.
Caramel fudge creamer. But yeah, I'm here for it.
I'm not. I'm tired of all of the new flavors of the creamers.
Let us have fun, Mo.
No.
I'm tired of everybody enjoying their coffee.
Put your brain power to other things.
Drink it black like a human.
Yeah.
Like a grown-up.
Good
Grow
grief.
up a little. Quit making your drinks candy.
Listen, if your coffee is
medicine.
good enough, you don't need creamer. I'm just saying. And it's the truth. It's a fact. Where's P. Morrow in the
right?
The trat. When we need him.
P. Morrow knows what's up. We need to get some of that. They got the new one from Matt and Bubba. The Matt and Bubba in the Morning Blend.
Do you know what the flavor is? Like, what's the...
I know it's more of a breakfasty flavor. That's all I really remember from the description. But it's more of a bright, breakfasty, sunrise kind of flavor.
Okay.
A breakfast blend.
Okay.
But I gotta see it. I gotta taste it. I gotta have some. And I will. Haagen-Dazs has a few new products coming out. They got summer berries and cream waffle ice cream.
Okay, that sounds good.
Coffee chocolate brownie ice cream. I went Australian.
Ice cream.
Chocolate brownie ice cream.
You're so offensive.
Chocolate peanut butter pretzel ice cream. And dulce de leche churro bars.
Seriously?
Really
Hold
good.
on.
That sounds really good.
You need to answer me one thing.
No.
Why did you go Australian with coffee chocolate brownie, but with dulce de leche, you went super wide?
I was trying to combat it, so I was going...
Dulce de leche.
I was leaning into my normal accent. They're not offended.
Churros.
They said so right there. Chill out.
Dulce de leche
it's just
churros.
Fun. Accents are fun, okay? I enjoy the cultures of the world. I'm a worldly travel
No, you're not.
person.
Whatever. Lies.
And I celebrate them with their accents.
Lies. What's next, Matt?
New
Trolley.
Dang it! Trolley. Sour bursting crawlers. Did you read that? Did you hear it? Sour bursting.
So are these like gushers?
Bursting. So they're like a cross between a gummy worm and a gusher, yes. Sour gummy worms with a liquid center. There are 4 flavors in the pack. There's cherry with pineapple filling. Gross. Blue raspberry with strawberry filling. Grosser. Strawberry with grape filling. Passable. And mango with fruit punch filling. Not a fan. So I'm not going to have any of these.
Pairings?
Yeah, that's bad. Strawberry and grape? No.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Well, and here's the thing. Like, why are they doubling up with the strawberry? You couldn't come up with another flavor? blue raspberry with strawberry filling and strawberry with grape filling. Come on. Like, there's so many other fruit flavors you can. Watermelon, orange,
Watermelon
apple.
is delicious in sour form.
I mean,
why wouldn't they have a watermelon there?
Blueberry, even. Here's the thing. I love blue raspberry, but I will get behind the fact that it's not a thing. So, like, why is everything blue raspberry? Why don't you do blueberry and why don't you do raspberry? Why?
Why are we doing this weird mashup?
Exactly.
If you're looking for a blue flavor, one exists.
Yeah, it's there.
There's no such thing as a blue raspberry.
Yeah.
Our friend from Australia in our chat, Tristan, says, it's all good. After listening to so much morning show, I end up with a southern accent. That's
fair.
so weird to think about as an American because we're, arrogant. That other people could mock our accent in the world because we're like, we don't have an accent.
Well, and it's always incredibly strange to find out that an actor who you've always heard speaking English, not British, English, Southern or whatever, is actually British or
like
Australian.
The last two Spider-Men.
Yeah.
Both of them have accents, but you can't tell.
The one who really threw me was Hugh Laurie.
Oh yeah, when you only hear him his house when you didn't
Yes.
jump in when he was on that I don't remember that British sketch show, but if your first experience was just House and you got so used to that voice for all 6 or 7 seasons, however long that show went, and then you hear him talk with his actual accent, it's just such a
Wait, what?
whoa.
Yep.
Benedict Cumberbatch was the same way.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
All
many.
fun stuff.
So
it's
many.
really it's very convincing. Like I feel like anybody from other countries can totally tell when an American is putting on the fake accent for their, but I can never tell when someone from a different country is putting on an American accent of any kind. I'm
Do you call it American? Do you call it English?
Well,
what do you call
it's
it?
not English. We wouldn't call it English
English-
accent. It would be an American, but it would
That's
be.
true.
It would
It's not
still
an
be like
English accent.
Southern American, and you'd have your. We have our own.
I want to hear somebody. I want
Slew.
to listen. I want to hear somebody do a Cajun accent for real. For real. Let me hear somebody from a different country. Tristan. Start listening to. Do you remember? Oh, Justin. He was a chef.
Shaking your pen at me.
He was a chef on PBS. Justin something.
The only chef from PBS I know is the Swedish chef.
No.
Birdie.
Oh, somebody help me. Anyway,
Hershey in the birdie bird.
Matt? Anyway, he was in the 90s. He was on PBS and his name was Justin something. He was an older gentleman and he always wore the red suspenders and he was Cajun. He was from Louisiana.
Oh, the Cajun chef.
But what was his last name?
I don't know, but I'm pretty
something.
sure that's what they called him.
Anyway, forget it. I want
The
for somebody
Cajun
to
chef.
look up a Cajun accent and try and master that one, please. All right,
Monster
There
Ultra
we go.
Peachy Keen.
Good grief.
Zero sugar peach monster. Who on earth is asking for this?
My son.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Which one?
Topher?
Ground him again.
See, this is what I'm talking about. The video games are rotting your brain.
Peach flavored energy drinks. Barf.
Anything peach is disgusting. Anything peach smells
Agreed.
like cat pee.
Absolutely agreed. The only peach thing that I've ever been able to handle is the peach flavored runts. That's it.
I don't think I've ever had the peach.
They're the little heart shaped.
Peach level off.
Or they were the heart shaped ones. They keep changing the flavors. But for a while, they were the heart shaped ones.
Okay.
They were peach. Peach tea is delicious. Ugh, you're one of those. Ugh, gross.
Yeah. So while we were all enjoying our butterbeer,
Peach rings. Ugh.
yeah, the peach rings are gross.
Ugh.
While we were all enjoying our butterbeer, Topher got the peach tree fizzing tea, and I will say it did not stink like most peach things do. But
Yeah, no, peaches also just in general are gross. Yeah.
yeah. all peach things are disgusting. All right, what's next?
Nutri-Grain. No, wait, I
No.
skipped some. Some cereals. Some cereals that are coming out adding marshmallows for no reason.
None at all.
Marshmallow Cocoa Pebbles, Frosted Flakes with school mascot marshmallows, which at least is
Like-
kind of fun.
But hold on, what school mascots? Like, do you get to
Generic
pick?
ones. No, there's like generic 6. You know, there's a tiger,
Generic
there's a gladiator, you know, stuff like that.
What? Okay.
I don't know. I'm not a sports guy, okay? Whatever.
Gladiator.
A bee. Apple Jacks with marshmallows, which has already been a thing. And I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get the reason.
Hey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch has a new chocolate Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Have you had it?
I haven't had it. It just doesn't excite me.
Oh, it's not. So I will say the dulce de leche is way better. Mo better. But the chocolate isn't that bad.
We'll see.
It's really not.
Nutri-Grain is coming out with fruit and veggie Nutri-Grain bars. Strawberry and squash and apple and carrot. Pretend they're healthy. New Blue Bunny twist cones are heading to shelves now. Now these are fun. These really look like a store-bought version of soft serve where you can do the twist flavors. And it's
Oh,
Blue
so the
Bunny.
ice cream is twisted.
Right. And it's Blue Bunny, which is softer than most ice cream.
It says twist cones.
Yeah. No, but
It
I mean,
makes
it's
me
a
think
cone.
that the
and
cone
it's-
is twisted.
So they got the chocolate and vanilla. They got strawberry cheesecake, which is a strawberry flavor and a cheesecake flavor, vanilla cheesecake flavor, I'm assuming, and then chocolate and peanut butter. But I'm all about trying that chocolate and vanilla twist. I mean, it looks fantastic.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm just twisting the ice cream all flibbity jibbity. Can't just do whatever you want with ice cream, guys.
The new 110th birthday chocolate confetti cake Oreos.
What?
Such long names. Will be out on shelves for a limited time starting January 31st. These have chocolate cookies with sprinkles on the cookies, then 2 layers of cream, a chocolate cake cream, and then their original cream with sprinkles in the cream. So there will be sprinkles in the cream and on the cookie.
So it's a sprinkle Oreo, basically.
It's a sprink dink. It's not their birthday cake flavor, because they have that as a standard flavor.
Okay. Yeah.
But it's a new. It's just confusing.
Okay.
Kit Kats, more Kit Kats. America's getting newer flavors of Kit Kats, but I haven't been super happy with many of them. But we'll see. We got a new Kit Kat Duos, strawberry and dark chocolate coming out.
Okay.
Might be okay.
Cool.
Limited edition mix box of Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
You said Lunky Charms. Monkey Charms.
Well, see, that's the off-brand because they're not the same company. So, Lucky Charms.
Lunky Charms. Well, like you spelled cinnamon.
Oh, there's so many misspellings in
Cinnamon
this
Toast
thing.
Crunch.
I wrote all of this at like 1 in the morning. So yeah, there's a lot, and I did not care to go back and fix them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Lucky Charms and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I mean,
I don't think
you know that's
so.
going to be the next box of Cinnamon Toast Crunch that I'm going to be buying.
I don't think it's going to be good.
I am your Cinnamon Toast Crunch taste tester. Your unofficial.
Look, the Cinnamon Toast Crunch is great. One of the best cereals
It's
ever.
my favorite cereal.
Yeah. Lucky Charms, great.
No, I don't like
Marshmallows
Lucky
are great.
Eh.
The cereal part of it, though,
Garbage.
very humdrum, very
Yeah.
garbage.
So that's why I kind of think that it could be a good mix.
I don't think it'll mix well at all. I think it'll bring everything else down.
Okay. All right. Whatever.
Peeps. Okay, this is interesting. This we might need a taste test. Peeps is coming out with the original Donut Shop coffee flavored Peep marshmallows.
What? Is it okay? That's just one flavor?
Yeah, the Donut Shop
Okay.
coffee. You know, the coffee pods and whatever that have come out lately.
No, I don't have a Keurig. could just have a regular old coffee maker.
Coffee maker.
Coffee maker.
Well, anyway, I'm excited to try that.
Cool.
Tastes like coffee, and I think it has caffeine in it. If I read it correctly.
Ay.
Burger King. Burger King is coming out with a bunch of toasted sandwiches. The toasted bread is like that round toasted bread that you see like Jack in the Box and Carl's Jr. occasionally. But Carl's Jr. it was sourdough, and I have not seen any mention of this being anything but just toast. So I think it's just toast. But they're coming out with breakfast sandwiches: a ham and cheese toasted breakfast sandwich, cheesy sausage and egg toasted breakfast sandwich, and a crispy chicken toasted breakfast sandwich that's got smoky maple glaze on the chicken. That, if it's the same chicken from the Chicken sandwiches that we both enjoy very much,
Yeah.
which it looks like it is,
Yeah.
could be amazing.
Cool.
Amazing. Then for lunch and dinner, they've got a Whopper Melt, 2 slices of toast sandwiching 2 flame-grilled Whopper Junior beef patties, 2 slices of cheese, caramelized onions, and stacker sauce. They got a Bacon Whopper Melt, which is all that with bacon. They got a Spicy Whopper Melt, which is that original sandwich plus jalapenos and a spicy creamy sauce. So yeah, they're going in on these patty melt style Whoppers, which is interesting. And then, 2 more things. Next to lastly on our list, Cold Stone Creamery is coming out with a silk chocolate almond milk frozen dessert as a plant-based ice cream flavor for all you people who are so rudely intolerant of lactose.
Again, we didn't choose it. We were born this way.
For the record, in our chat here on Twitch, there is a peach revolution uprising happening.
Apparently, yeah. It's quite insane, honestly.
Last on our list, and this is actually kind of a cool one. It's a new strawberry grape. This is another strawberry grape mixture.
Is that a thing?
I guess it is. I don't know. New strawberry grape Mamba Forever Body Armor sports drink is out now. This drink is in partnership with the Mamba and Mambacita Sports Foundation that supports youth sports. The foundation was created in honor of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna. Kobe Bryant held a large stake in Body Armor as well before his passing. So I think this is really cool. Naming a flavor after them, essentially. Really neat.
Yeah.
And I guess we're gonna have to try strawberry and grape together, and this might be a good opportunity.
I don't.
So.
I don't know, Matt. I don't know.
All right, let's take another quick break.
When we come back, we're talking the best and worst of TV and movies in 2021.
Stick around. That'll be our main topic for Tuesday. Gabiggin says, welcome to Gabiggin. Gabiggin says, when I become dictator of the world, benevolent of course, peach-flavored things will be mandatory. Get out of here. What is Microsoft doing here?
I don't think Gabiggin was in chat yet when we were saying that all peach flavored things smell like cat pee. They all do. Every single one of them. I can't deal.
Oh gosh, that's funny.
It's disgusting.
Okay. So we only have one more show segment because our Wednesday main topic is going to be extra long. So we're only going to have 3 segments in total for the Wednesday show. So
does that mean we're not playing a game?
No, we're playing a game. I'm not ranting about anything, which I think is everybody's least favorite segment anyway.
Yeah, probably. Nobody likes to hear you rant.
I get complainy, and I know that, okay? I get really whiny because I don't get to whine anywhere else, okay? I don't get to whine about anything and complain about anything to anybody else because I have an image to maintain. So I have to save it for a designated time where the show says I'm allowed to whine about things.
Okay, first of all, why is it that you have an image to maintain?
So I work in a church.
Hold on. And who on earth gave you the image of, like, Mr. Positivity, always happy, like, always joyful, can't complain about anything? Like, that was the most unrealistic image.
I didn't say that.
if you can't complain about anything.
I didn't say I can't complain. I said I can't get ranty and whiny. Like on Facebook. Like I used to do on Facebook.
Why?
Because it's off-putting. Nobody likes that person. It's a major off-putting red flag.
Do you want to know
there.
what's off-putting to me?
Please, Mo. Rant and whine.
Let me tell you what's off-putting to me. Unrealistic images that you have to keep up with. That's off-putting to
How
me.
is it unrealistic to not rant and whine in a public setting? How's that unrealistic? That should be expected of everybody. You can complain, but you could do it nicely. I don't do it nicely on the show.
Matt, typically, I'm not saying you go ranting and complaining and whining about everything. There is a time and a place, okay?
That's what I'm saying.
But there is no, zip your lip and let me talk. There is also a time and a place to genuinely rant and complain. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to change or get done or be different. You're going to have the people that are always like, this is the way we've always done it. And guess what? This is the way we're always going to do it. Because if you're just going to sit there and very passively say, you know, I don't agree with that. Then they're going to be like, cool.
Why do you
cannot agree
insist on
with it.
conflating, not ranting and whining with being passively just like, hey, do whatever. I might not like it, but that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying, never mind. I can't get into this. My gosh.
Ay.
Oh, Mo.
Oh.
Look at this. First time chat from our new follower.
Yeah.
Hi, Hi, Chihuahua. Let's see here. We don't do that. We don't do stuff like that up in here.
You feeling left out?
I need one of no. But I need one of my mods to go ahead and just get rid of that comment. All right, here we go. Pshaw.
We don't do that up in here. I'm gonna need one of my mods to take care of that, please.
Oh, behave, you guys. Wink.
Ay.
Oh, that's funny stuff right there. My arm looks super awkward. Oh gosh, what a day. Okay, we're going to be playing the game. Tad is going to be joining us again.
Tad!
To try and
Tell
beat
you
Mo.
how gorgeous you are?
Beat Mo for the first time since Mo walloped him that last time.
Tad.
Walloped.
Tad.
Walloped.
You know what? I got a good feeling about this week. I think he's probably gonna win it.
Well, there is more luck involved with this game, so.
I don't know what that means necessarily.
It's just the last one was a trivia-based one.
I'm just saying, I don't know what it means as far as like how I feel with my odds, luck or not. That's all I'm saying.
Do you suck at luck? Tad sucks at luck, he says.
I mean,
Either way, I win because I get to laugh, says Makara. All right, let's go. Here we go. Tad, once we're talking about the fact of the day, go ahead and jump in the Discord. You don't have to do it right. Oh, you're already there. Never mind.
he's ready.
Just stay there. Just
he's
stay
on
there.
top
That's
of
fine.
things.
I'll jump in and mute as well. Okay. All right. Let us go.
Rise and shine, nerds.
You're tuned in to episode 435 of the Back Row Morning Show, proudly a part of the Love Thy Nerd Podcast Network. I
That's
don't know
proudly
why
a part, guys. We are proudly a part.
Keep wanting to mix those words up. I'm Radio Matt, station manager and chief radio nerd here at LTN. I'm a third generation radio dude, as if you could tell, and a lifelong nerd.
You know, third generation, you should be a little better at this. And I'm Mo, sidekick to the chief radio nerd, here to bring the facts and fire to your day. Now, where is the coffee?
Today on the show, we look back on our 2021 predictions and see how the year measured up.
Also on the show today, what to look forward to in 2022. Are we looking forward to 2022? I mean, I feel like with the past several years, we've like tiptoed in to the year.
We must look forward, not backward, upward, not forward, and twirling towards freedom. Simpsons reference.
right,
Okay. But today is Wednesday, January 19th, 2022, and we got some holidays to celebrate.
That's
You're
right.
absolutely right. Just what you're saying. But I just need to say that here.
That's fair.
But I'm just meaning in the general sense, it's in the future, and that's the direction we're looking. Not necessarily that we're excited.
Yes. Yes. Okay. Today is Good Memory Day.
That's your second long of the week.
Hello. It is Good Memory Day.
That's funny because, like, you say this line.
Shut up.
Every day.
Don't even. You know what? You say proudly apart.
Look, this is only like the 6th episode we've used
And?
it, so chill out.
So.
Sal, why don't you back off
Eh.
before I scratch your eyes out? Okay.
Ooh. Apparently, Matt just became a 13-year-old girl. It's also National Popcorn Day. You like popcorn?
I love me some popcorn.
I love popcorn too.
Movie popcorn.
Yeah. I think I could eat
Oof.
popcorn daily and not grow tired of it.
I can agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay. Normal, like, butter salted popcorn, that's number one on the list of popcorn, right?
For sure, yeah.
What's your second favorite popcorn?
You know what? It's a tie. It's a tie. And it just depends on how I'm feeling that day. I am either, if it's not just regular butter salted, then I'm going to put Parmesan cheese on it, or I'm going to do sugar.
That's interesting.
Why is that interesting?
Because those aren't like standard popcorn flavors that you think of. Like my two, I have a tie too, but mine are like caramel and cheddar cheese, you know, like the ones that are the
'Cause
normal
you are basic.
popcorn flavors. You're like, sometimes I sprinkle some Parmesan and sage and oregano on it.
Yeah, exactly.
Other times I just pour a bag of sugar on top and see what I get.
So sugar is basically like kettle corn. It gives that sweet kind of.
But I mean, you're not doing it as kettle corn.
No.
From what you're describing. You just
No, I'm just
shimmy shaking some sugar like
exactly.
it's salt.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's good. It's super good. And then Parmesan cheese is actually something that my brothers and I came up with when we were very young. We had just regular, I think it was my stepmom's popcorn, honestly, and it was unsalted, unbuttered. And so we were trying to figure out how to make this microwave popcorn that was nasty better. And my older brother decided, let's try Parmesan cheese. And it is amazing.
I've never even thought in that direction.
It's so
And
good.
it doesn't, I mean, why not?
Yeah.
It's in a shaker.
Uh-huh.
Why not?
Exactly. I think that was our mentality. It's in a shaker and it's roughly like the consistency of salt, sorta.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Uh-huh.
Why not?
Yeah.
It sounds great. I might have to try that. Okay.
Yep.
What
All
else?
right. It's also National Tin Can Day. Tin can. Kick the can.
10 cans. Only 10. Not 9. Not 8.
Not 11.
Ooh, Thray just got auto-modded for bullying. Ooh.
Hey, that just reminded me of something. Can I share a funny story real quick?
Sure.
Okay, you ready? You ready for this? You're going to find this super funny. Okay, so you know that this past Thursday night was our second Celebrate Recovery.
Yes.
Of the
Y'all
year.
have launched your new Celebrate Recovery program.
Yes, and
Very
you were there
excited.
for night one, week
Twas.
one, but you were not there for week two.
No, I'm not going to be there every week.
Whatever, you were recording some sort of podcast thing with my kid.
I was. It was fun.
Anyway, so, you know, Samantha our good friend, is leading worship with our other good friends, Tyler and John. And we're singing, I don't remember what song it is.
We're singing. I'm in a store and I'm singing. I'm in a store.
We sang it the first week, Matt. It something about
the way you look.
Would you shush and listen to me so that you can help me think?
I don't remember any of the songs.
You've been faithful all my days. Anyway, we're singing that song.
You've been faithful all my days anyway.
No, not anyway. Anyway's not in there. We were singing that song, and at one point...
Goodness of God.
Yes, the goodness of God. There you go. We're singing that song. You know, praise is happening. It is awesome in the church. And
praise the roof, everybody.
Praise the roof. That's right. Anyway, and then all of a sudden, instruments stop. Samantha stops singing into her microphone, but here is Mo still praising as loud as she can praise from the second row.
Gotta open those eyes, Mo. Gotta pay attention to what's going on. You gotta have one eye just slightly open where you can still kind of see.
It was so bad. It was so...
So did everybody else stop completely?
No, everybody kept singing with me, and so I was like, "Shoot, I'm continuing. We're gonna finish this line out."
That's where you're forcing the band to you keep going, because that's happened before. We were at a youth conference way back when. It was a Lives Ablaze conference, and the brother-sister duo LaRue was leading a worship set, and we were doing "I Could Sing of Your Love Forever." And we did not stop. They stopped, and we just kept going. And it was genuine. It wasn't like us playing a joke. We were having a moment.
Yeah.
But they were on the stage what do we do? Do we need to get on the mic and just tell them to stop? What do we do? That's they were having a panic attack. It's we have a lot to do today. And then, the song went on for 14 minutes. It was ridiculously
y'all were going to sing of His love forever.
They eventually just walked off the stage with the idea of they will eventually stop and we can move on.
Yeah, I guess it worked sort of. But,
you did the right thing. It was a moment.
Yeah, I was definitely having a moment, and I brought others with me in that moment, but definitely not the praise team. They left me in that moment.
So funny. All right.
Anyway,
well, before we go any further, it's time for Mo's Fact of the Day. And I know what you're thinking. This isn't the second segment of the show. And that's right, because the show's only going to have 3 segments today, because the main segment is going to be pretty long. So it's going to stretch over 2 segments. So that's the reason. Fact. Nebraska
produces the most popcorn in America, totaling roughly 250 million pounds per year.
I could do that, but I don't want to.
Just you by yourself could produce over 250 million pounds of popcorn.
I'm pretty sure.
Every year, annually.
Get another microwave. Just get 2 microwaves.
Here's the thing. Are you producing the popcorn? Is it coming from you?
Bodily?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You growing it yourself?
See, you thought I was fat. I'm really a mobile farm. I got crops on crops in this crop top. No, I'm not wearing a crop top, just for the record.
He totally is wearing a crop top.
Oh, gosh. We are in a mood this week, guys.
We are a
crazy
pair.
Mood.
We're a pair. You know what? And I am...
Pair of jokers. We almost sent somebody off the road in our chat. You see that earlier?
Apparently a beautiful part of the pair. So
we're gorgeous. Someone said we were so funny that they almost ran off the road.
Oh, yeah.
In a chat earlier.
You know what? You can be the funny one as long as I'm the pretty one.
You're the pretty one. Well, I think that's how we pitched the show originally. Yeah. It's we got a funny one and a pretty one.
Yeah.
And then Mo's also there.
How many personalities you got, Matt? How many Matts did you bring with you today?
You thought I was just fat, but I'm actually 5 people.
Are you a mobile farm or are you multiple people? I'm going to need you to decide. Which is it? Get it together.
Oh my
Good
gosh. Poor Tad. He's been waiting in our Discord chat for so long.
No, he's laughing hysterically the whole time. He's good.
Hey, Tad.
Hey.
See, told you. He's laughing.
Yeah, I haven't stopped laughing, so my face hurts.
Oh gosh.
Same.
We're sweating up here. My gracious.
Sweating.
Getting laughs burn a lot of calories.
Yes.
So we're working out.
Hold on. Oh, okay. Listen, I referenced it last week and I'm going to reference it again. If you have not gone onto our YouTube channel and found the RCA series of videos, Recording Church Announcements series of videos, you have to go watch them. I think there's like 8. Maybe.
Oh no, there's a lot. There's like 16.
Oh, okay. I think there's like double the amount of 8, maybe. But they are hysterical. Hysterical.
I think there's like 8.
And
then like another 8.
in one of them, our friend Megan talks about how laughing equals so many miles of running.
I laughed like 12 miles yesterday.
Oh, but she's in the background saying this. Matt is on camera, and you just see his face like,
miles?
what?
I've heard calories. You can't laugh a mile. What are you talking about, you crazy person? Oh,
yes.
gosh.
All right. Y'all have to go watch them. They're hilarious.
Okay.
Do it now.
Whew.
Yeah.
That's where a lot of our earlier GIFs come from. It's from our faces that we make in those videos.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey, we have a show to do. Now it's time for Mo to go head-to-head in a game with one of our back row buds.
That's right. Since Matt won the undisputed back row championship title belt from me last week, whatever, which left me a disgraced husk of a shell of a human being, he apparently gets to take the week off.
I'm so glad you read it. That's so fun. I thought you were going to hit me or something midway through it.
Listen, I agreed to this job knowing that you're the one who writes what I have to say, and so I just read it at this point. Whatever.
I was actually going to say, just so you feel better, you could beat up on somebody that you know you can beat up.
Aw. See, I don't know, Tad. I feel like I've been deflated. I don't know.
Ooh.
She'll never be the same person again. She'll never hold this title again.
And it's all Cancer's fault.
And so this is can we not?
Why?
You can't just throw something like out there with no
I can totally
context.
throw something out there like that.
Oh my gracious.
Everybody is in agreement around the world that cancer sucks, okay?
Yes, but you are putting your failure on an outside force that had nothing to do with you.
I didn't fail. Our friend failed, and I'm taking the pressure off of him.
You did not fail whatsoever. You did your job perfectly. Do not let Mo bully you like this.
I'm not.
I'm kidding, obviously. Ted, you have
Ted.
an opportunity, a second opportunity, to win an I Beat Mo in a game, not like with the bats. Sticker. Official sticker. But you gotta win. You gotta win a game. And today we're gonna be playing. We're gonna be playing a game of Would You Rather, which is one of our favorites, one of our stalwarts here. Mm-hmm. And the reason is because I'm taking the week off to enjoy the long sought after spoils of my victory. And remaining Maddie 2 belts, at least for a few more weeks, because I will likely have lost them both by February.
I was going to say, that's the only way he's going to hold on to them for very long, is just by not playing.
Yeah, essentially that is it.
That's the cowardly way.
I admit it.
It's called parading. It's totally fine.
It's what heels do in the wrestling biz. They refuse to either fight or lose cleanly. So, I mean, it's just, I'm going to hold on to this. So, our friend Tad clearly is in the chat with us.
Tad clearly.
And who wants to go first?
Man,
I'm asking Tad first.
You're not asking anybody. I'm
Okay,
asking
so
both of
So Tad is answering first.
I think I should go first.
I agree. I concur.
All right, so
Because I think your statistic on seconds being better is wrong. after listening to all the episodes.
He's calling you out already.
Oh, you
After
really did
listening, that's
listen to
right. I
all of
forgot.
it?
Yeah, you listened to a whole bunch. You know what? She's so wrong every time she says this. All right, so this is how it works, which, I mean, you've heard a bunch of our episodes recently, so you probably are more familiar with it than us. But I'm going to be reading you 2 choices, and your goal is not to pick what your choice is, but to pick what you think most people would have chosen. Okie dokie?
Most people, not most people.
Most people.
So each of you are going to get 7 of these, but I'm going to ask all 7 to you first, and then all 7 to her. Feel free. Mo's going to feel free to heckle you throughout your
Absolutely.
turn, and you can feel free to do the same to her during her turn.
Oh, fun.
And chime in, of course, on your thoughts when she's answering, just like she will.
Yeah.
So here's your first one, Tad. Would you rather live until you're 200 and look like you're 200, or live until you're 80 and look like you're 25?
This is an easy one.
Yeah, I'm
Obviously.
going to go with live till you're 80.
No, that's not the answer.
It
Nobody
has to
knows what 200 looks like. I mean, you could get to like
I know what 100
80
looks like.
and stop aging.
Betty White was the best example, and we don't have that anymore.
Exactly. Yeah, okay.
So we didn't make it to 200.
Way to bring the show down, Ted.
Oh, I'm sorry.
All we need now is a Bob Saget comment. Thanks.
Sheesh. Okay.
Ugh.
So you're going with 80?
Yeah,
So
I'm
you're
going
80,
with
look like
80.
you're 25? Correct. 69%.
Told you.
Good job.
Told ya.
You're dumb, though. Stupid. All right. Would you rather lose all your memories from birth to now, this very moment, or lose your ability to make new long-term memories now moving forward?
Oh, this is slightly
Man.
different than one that was answered in the past.
Oh, man. You know, the more, and I realize you don't know this yet, Tad, but the older you get, you lose your past memories anyway. So,
Yeah, I think I have to go with the second option here.
Lose your ability to make new long-term memories?
Yeah.
No, 53%.
What? Oh,
Said
the nostalgia era failed me.
I told you, I guarantee you people are thinking like me. The older I get, I'm losing them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
All right. Tad, would you rather live in a space station or live under the sea?
Under the sea. Under the sea. Just call you Sebastian.
This one's... Oh, man. Both of them have complications, but where would people like to be? I think under the sea... No. Hold up.
Hold up.
Hold up. Yeah, I'll go with gut reaction. Under the sea. It's going to be wrong.
No, you're right.
Oh,
56%.
Wow.
That's yeah.
I guarantee you the
Get on
number
team.
for space station is as high as it is because of Among Us.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like, I don't know, there's no aliens in the ocean. but then
There's
again,
now
there are
goop up there that's going to eat people's brains.
no space blobs. Oy,
Space
ay,
blob.
ay. Space blobs. All right. Would you rather be completely bald or have a terrible haircut forever?
Oh man. This is
Completely bald.
Matt in both ways.
Oh, unless there's a bunch of girls that have answered.
Yeah,
this.
so you got to think about that. It's not just dudes answering these questions. I'm going to turn off Mo's camera.
I was about to say I don't
I'm
think
gonna go with
Mike.
bald because wigs are a thing.
Wigs are a thing. I wouldn't even have thought of that. And you're right. 55%. Good job.
he's gotten all correct except one, correct?
Yep, so far.
He's gotten all correct except one correct. That is also a true statement. Yes. All right. Next, number 5. Would you rather have a jet plane or have a yacht? This is a nice one. Either way,
a
you're
yacht.
rolling in style.
On a jet
Yeah,
plane.
That's
Yacht?
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
know
yeah.
Or
when
no, wait.
I'll be
Sorry,
back
I meant jet
again.
plane.
No yacht?
No yacht, jet plane.
So yeah, no yacht?
Yeah, no
Yeah, no,
yacht.
yeah.
Jet plane is correct, 54%.
Because yachts have so much
Jet
upkeep,
plane.
like to winterize them and stuff like that, and to transfer them. So people want to fly and be free and travel the world. So
Be free.
jet
All
planes.
right.
And I'm
Ad for a stupid game where they deliberately play it bad and it makes you feel like I can do better than this, so I'll download it. Okay. Would you rather create a great piece of art but not get credit for it, or get credit for a piece of art you didn't create?
Oh, dang. But it doesn't say that it's a great piece of
It doesn't
art.
say it's a great piece of art.
You are getting credit for some garbage.
Guys, Tad is
Ted?
Banksy.
Where's Bill?
Most excellent.
Uh,
Create a great
Oh,
piece
man.
of art, but don't get any credit for it, or get credit for a piece of art you did not create.
I'll go with the first one.
No.
Wow.
People are vain or
judging
like
this earth so harshly right now.
People
Yeah.
want
like that would drive me nuts. Like, no, I seriously didn't do anything about this. Like, stop tagging me in this.
right? This is not even mine.
Why did you choose this subject? I didn't. Oh, right. It chose you. No. All right. So that is 6 of your 7 so far, right? Yeah. So you have one more. Let's see how you can do. So you have 4 points. Our friend Brian would like this one. Would you rather be a Jedi or be a Sith?
I think more people will answer a Sith.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Oh.
Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Jedi. 69%. You are correct, sir. So you got
What?
5.
Yeah.
5 out of 7. That's
The
a good
world is
showing.
full of a bunch of evil.
No.
Okay, no,
Jedi
Meg,
is a good one.
Oh. No, did you say 69% said Jedi?
Yes.
But he said Sith.
No, he didn't.
I said,
He said Jedi.
Yeah, I said
Your
Sith.
mind games won't
said
work here.
Sith.
No. What did he?
Yes.
Yeah,
he
I
said
said Sith.
Sith.
Did you really? I could
Golly.
have sworn I heard Jedi. Why did you say
Shenanigans.
Sith? Dang, I'm sorry. Okay, you got 4.
Because
Wow.
dang,
Wow, my bad.
I got 3. So I lost this one because Meg consistently gets at least 2 wrong.
He knows you better.
I'm
than
Mo.
you.
Sorry, Mo.
Oh, I was like, okay.
That
had-
is also your name.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Don't be
Megara.
offended.
I was looking at Megara in stream. And,
Well, and
yeah,
I was
my
looking
brain
at her
gets crossed.
answers I was looking at her answers in the chat the whole time, and I'm like, did she get 2 wrong? I don't think she did.
I'm positive I heard you say Jedi. I cannot
You
believe I was wrong.
definitely said
No, I agree.
Sith.
I agree because people in the chat were saying that too.
Golly.
I
so funny.
100% heard Jedi. So sorry for the half-hearted mislead. We've got
You suck.
4 for your.
Matt,
Thanks
that's
for the
you.
imaginary point.
Yeah, right?
All right, Mo.
Matt.
Would you rather do what you do now and not brush your teeth for a month? Just kidding. Would you rather not brush your teeth for a month or wear the same unwashed T-shirt for a month?
Well, she doesn't wash her hands.
Tab? Your comments are not wanted. I'm saying t-shirt for sure. T-shirt. Hands down. And it's not because Meg said it in the chat. I really was going to say t-shirt.
66%.
Yeah.
Good job.
Thanks.
All right. Would you rather be able to detect any lie you hear or get away with any lie you tell?
I am going. I'm going with detect. Detect any lie you hear.
That's because she's a mom.
You know, if I get away with any lie I tell, that could also very well be because I'm a mom. So
Where were you? I was staying late at a study session at school. I know you lied. I can tell. It's
Have you
been
forgotten my
16 years.
superpower?
How do you not remember that I have this power?
right.
All right, so be able to detect 58%. Wow.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I didn't think that was right. All right, would you rather instantly learn the piano perfectly or instantly learn the guitar perfectly?
Oh,
So more than Amazing Grace.
Tad! Good grief!
Just like Brother Mod said in our chat, Tad showing up with notes. To
I
the
know.
game
I'm really
today.
kind of getting a little spooked.
Sorry. I'm a human encyclopedia and things just get absorbed. So because I listened to 300 hours, I have everything that
In
is
4
back
months.
row.
So if I ever like start to question who I am, I can go back to Tad and be like, "Hey, I need you to help me here."
What's my sister's name again? What's my sister's husband's cousin's dog's name?
What's their anniversary?
Pete. That's right, Pete.
All right, what I'm
Terrible
gonna
name
oh,
for a dog. Piano or guitar? Perfectly
I'm
instantly.
saying guitar. You can take a guitar with you anywhere.
54%. Wow. She's doing really good.
Yep.
Really good. Okay. If you get this one, you tie already. Would you rather travel? Sorry. Would you rather travel for 1 year in an RV or travel for 1 year in a sailboat?
Gosh, both are incredibly small for an entire year. Okay, I'm saying RV. An RV because a sailboat, you're on the ocean, obviously, greater likelihood of getting seasick, obviously. For an entire year, that does not sound like fun. Whereas at least in an RV,
You could also get like caught in a marsh, a bog, the alligator infested.
yeah,
Yeah, swamp. There we go.
sure.
Hey, we're getting a raid from the awesome Frostbite the Fourth.
Hey,
Welcome, Frost. Thank you for that raid. Thank you to everyone jumping in. We are in the middle of a game between Mo and Tad, our friend Tad in our Discord. And they're playing a game of Would You Rather.
would you rather?
Tad is already gone. He has 4 out of 7 correct. Mo is on her 4th question right now. She's already got 3 correct. So we're going to see if Mo can pull this out. So you're saying RV?
RV.
The question is, would you rather travel for 1 year in an RV or travel for 1 year in a sailboat? She's picking RV, and 75% agree with you. Holy Moses.
It's because we're the van generation, decking out our minivans and
true.
sleeping in them.
So I will also say, though, that at least in a sailboat, you have
That game is on again for the
Aye,
advertisement.
aye, aye. In a sailboat, you're not confined to like your one country. In a sailboat, it's easier to go from country to country in that year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whereas an RV, you're landlocked. Why
There's
did
a
we
lot of
both
land.
just say landlocked?
There's a lot of land to
Out
drive.
of all the words we could have said, we both went landlocked.
All right. Let's see if you can. You're already tied, but let's see if you can beat him. Would you rather have the body of the opposite sex or have the voice of the opposite sex?
Again, I feel like this is
I'm gorgeous either way.
I'm gorgeous either. I feel like it's like Tad's
Hello,
question.
sweetheart.
Oh my gosh, that's not a woman's voice at all.
Yeah.
That's like
Right.
that's Marge's
You
voice.
could be Harriet Tubman.
I'm saying this is your voice.
You could totally be Harriet Tubman.
Yeah.
Okay,
Now
hold
you
on.
see what I'm doing. I'm not
Okay.
doing a female
Aye,
voice.
aye,
I'm
aye.
doing your male voice.
I got it. Finally. I don't know that
Chris, will
anybody
you rub
else
my
did.
feet, please?
Oh. It really does sound like Marge's sisters.
Marge is. Yeah, that's
Hey,
close.
Marge.
That's close. Marge.
Yeah.
Marge.
Okay, I am going to say voice for sure.
Have the voice of the opposite sex. Scared to touch it. 52% agree with you.
Oh, yep. I
right.
told you Mo would at least get.
Let's see if you
Too
can.
wrong.
Now let's see if you can bury him.
Okay.
I'll give you your last two here.
Golly.
Okay. I'm not that good with a shovel, but I'll try.
Would you rather never run out of battery on your phone or have free Wi-Fi wherever you go? We're close to both of those things.
Right. I mean, if you run out of battery, then the free Wi-Fi doesn't matter.
True. But if you don't have Wi-Fi, what are you going to do on your phone?
Take pictures?
That's
I
not,
mean,
that's not as a popular thing as it is for you for everything.
I know that. I know that. But legitimately, that is why I worry about my phone dying, is what if I need to take a picture of something and it's dead and I don't have my phone? So I'm going with battery.
I really feel like there's very few situations in life that you really need to take a picture.
Listen, at Universal, my phone was like at 2%.
Well, you were wrong anyway. 67% says free Wi-Fi.
Y'all are dumb.
All right. Let's give you one more here. Last one. Would you rather never have to sleep or never have to drink or eat?
Oh, I think.
But that,
Oh, yeah.
they're making drink and eat as if it's a chore. Like, that's an enjoyable part of the day.
Yeah, but it's not saying that you can't. It's saying you don't have to. Like, it's not dependent. You are not dependent on the nutrition or the, all that stuff to function.
Okay.
Just saying, we don't get enough sleep anyways. So.
I know. So, and here's the thing. If whoever's answering this question, you're thinking in terms of time, and sleep takes up far more time than eating and drinking throughout the day. So I'm going to say sleep.
I would definitely say sleep. I could get so much done.
Yeah, if I didn't have to sleep.
Yeah.
69%. All right. You sufficiently...
Did I get that one right, too?
Buried... No, sorry. You sufficiently buried Tad for the second time in a row. Oh, Tad, my heart breaks for you, man.
I know.
All
this
right,
was a lot more fun.
So now hold on. I have an idea for the third act here.
What?
I have an idea. Not for right
What?
now, not for
He
this
said-
moment, but in the future. Just based on what's transpired today on the show and what we have learned about how much you know.
Oh, my.
Oh, no.
What if we do a quiz on things Mo has said in the past on the show and see who remembers the quote correctly?
Oh, man, this is like the Friends quiz you gave Mo.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man.
I'm going to work on something like that. I'm going to work on it. Just
Wow.
for you, Tad.
I hope...
Oh, man.
I hope my principal is okay with me putting the show on repeat over the next week. Like,
What do I say?
Yeah.
I just talk. I just let my mouth go, and I never even...
And, well, okay, so is it the last, ones on Spotify? Because then we're okay.
no.
I have no idea.
You must
This is
hear
a nugget
the
of an
original
idea.
podcast from
2014? Long time ago.
Young Mo.
Long time ago.
Young Mo.
Gosh.
I was
We're coming
far
up
less
quick
wise
on
back
10
then.
years of doing this junk together.
How old are
Good
we?
night. Oh, I need to take a back pill.
I was 17
This
10
might-
years ago.
Shut
up.
your mouth. Get out of here. You're canceled.
Oh my gosh, my oldest kid will be 17 in less than 12 months.
Oh,
Tad, thank you so much for coming on.
thank you. Love you guys.
Love you, brother.
Love you, Ted.
Oh, gracious sakes. Let's take a quick break.
When we come back, one last look at 2021 and look ahead at 2022.
Stick around.
Ay, ay, ay.
Need to drink some Metamucil in here.
Sheesh.
My century vitamin.
Okay, here's the thing. These stream element quotes, did I say those things? 'Cause I don't remember them.
There's a lot of fish in the sea.
I don't remember them. And that has me very concerned for this quiz that you want to come up with.
Oh, gosh. That is funny. That's funny right there. Okay, guys. So that's all the show part. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. We still got the end of Wednesday. We need a question. We need an Ask Us Anything question.
Ask us anything.
Hit us with a question. Probably
me
somebody
with your
who doesn't
best
always
shot.
throw us one. Like, a few of you are good at throwing us one, but let's...
Where's his
Am I even a woman? I'm not sure. Did you just say that today? I feel like does Matt now remember his anniversary? My anniversary?
Did you not remember your anniversary?
I always remember my anniversary. They're very easy to remember.
I do remember that quote.
My duties have been getting larger in the mornings. What anniversary are you talking about, Three? Because I don't know what you're talking about.
Duties,
Duties.
not doodles.
Sorry, I'm
That's
old,
an
I can't
I, not
For
an
the record,
L.
for the
Just
record,
like it
Mo
was
made
a
me move the
J.
chat all the way over to her side of these two screens
Not
so she
a
could read them all.
G.
Sure, you couldn't remember the year you were married. Oh, the year. That it might have been in a split second. I don't remember that, but it's 2005. Now you have me second guessing myself. Real questions. Do you have any fun show anniversaries? You guys have any fun show anniversaries?
Nope. Because that would require us to remember the dates of certain things.
What color should the sky be if not blue? Lark, what are you doing here? What's your favorite memory from the last year, and what memory do you want to make this year? Memory do you want to make? What memory do you want to make? What's the best dessert and why? Let's do that one.
What's the best dessert and why?
We got too much to think
that
about.
is so basic.
Okay, what do you want? Which one do you want to do?
I don't want to be your girlfriend.
I don't want to be your girl. To be your girlfriend. Yeah. I said that?
Yeah, apparently you said that. See?
The best desert? What's the best superior desert and why?
Oh, not dessert. Desert.
Why is peach the superior fruit flavor?
It's not.
We can tell you that right now. Question asked, question answered. If you could live in any fictional universe, which would it be?
No.
Why? What? Why?
Because that would require me to know fictional universes.
You know some. Basic enough that you could answer that question anyway. What movie that you have seen and remember would you like to live in? That's essentially a question you could answer. Hogwarts.
What did you just say? Repeat it.
You have already admitted you've gotten better about remembering movies lately because you've been watching a whole lot more and actually paying attention. And I know this because I listen to you when you talk. So how about you take your foot out your mouth and back off me?
But that is unfair because I'm certain that there are plenty of other universes that I do know about. I just don't remember that I would much rather live in other than WandaVision.
Oh.
Is teleportation a good idea? Yes, 100%. If teleportation was a thing, I would not have been stuck in Dallas 2 weeks ago.
You couldn't save that for the show.
I mean, I thought we were just answering the questions now. I thought that's what we were doing.
Let's do it. Let's do that one. That one's fun.
What, teleportation?
Yeah.
Okay.
That good? Okay. Welcome back to the Back Row Morning Show as things are winding down for the day.
But first, we're going to answer a question from Twitch.
Today's question comes from our friend Mayhem. Megara.
Did it take you a minute to remember who asked the question? Because we had lots of people asking us lots of questions.
I memorized before we started.
Good job.
Their question is teleportation a good idea?
Yes, without a doubt. If teleportation was a thing, I would not have been stuck in Dallas a couple weeks ago. If teleportation was a thing, I would not have had to get on a plane at all to make it to Universal. If teleportation was a thing, I would go back to Italy and get for real gelato, for real pasta, and just, make it back home by dinner time.
I do not think teleportation is a good idea, but for more scientific reasons.
Okay, so here's the thing. I think that if teleportation were a real thing, like a piece of us, we would lose a piece of us every time we would go. Like it would take off some time off of our lives, or we would lose some sort of memory or something. Something would happen. We would pay a cost of some sort. But at the same time, I'd just be going to Jesus sooner. So,
It would be more than that.
Life.
You would be completely unwound as a person.
I'm already unwound as a person. How is that any different from right now? Plus, I would be able to go wherever I wanted, whenever I wanted.
Mute Mo so I can talk. Your DNA would be unwound. You would be nothing. And then a computer would try and map you back together as best it could.
I mean,
you'd be a different person every single time you did it.
If there's anything that we've learned,
essentially a clone of yourself
from the last several years, lots of things can be done in labs.
So the bad news for Mo,
very little effect on the world.
But the good news for me is that the way science is going right now, it doesn't look like we're ever going to get there because we're already going to surpass the need for it with the direction our society is going, which I'm not going to get into anymore because that's going to be our main topic, part of our main topic for next week.
I don't want to talk about it.
We're going to get into really cool futuristic science stuff.
Who's joining you for that? Those shows, because it ain't
me. But all that being said, let's end with our verse for the day.
Oh, our verse for the day is Mark 16:15, and he said to them, "Go into all the world and proclaim the gospel to the whole creation." Again, teleportation.
That's going to do it for our show today. Remember that we air our full morning shows first exclusively on LTN Radio, LTNOnAir.com every Monday through Thursday at 8 a.m. Eastern with an encore at 10 a.m. But if you miss a day or just can't catch the show live, you can find our 3 full shows and our weekly main podcast by searching The Back Row Morning Show on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, all the podcast apps. Subscribe, rate 5 stars, and leave a review. Or don't. We're not your parents. We won't be mad. Just disappointed.
Very. And also, the podcast feed will offer a weekly highlight episode focusing on just our main topics for the week for those of you who can't commit to the full 3 hours a week. And make sure you're following us on all the socials. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Just search for @TheBackRowLTN and connect with us.
Tune in tomorrow morning for the Back Row Rewind, where we will take you back to a classic episode of the Back Row Morning Show. Once again, I'm Radio Matt.
And I'm Mo.
And remember, if nobody else tells you, we promise it's true. Jesus loves you, nerd. All right, nerds, don't go anywhere. We've got a taste test, and then we're done. Power Rangers teleported.
Go,
they were
go,
just
Power
fine.
Rangers.
Get out of here. All right, so we got an awesome giant gift bag.
We got an awesome giant gift bag.
But before we get to the taste test portion, they sent us like a little gift as well. 2 little gifts that we can choose from. If I can get them. Gracious. Too much stuff in the bag.
Too much stuff.
Too much bag stuff. All right, the bags got cool little, I'm assuming Christmas tree ornaments. But I don't know. Australian-based ornaments.
That is directly the way to my heart. Christmas tree ornaments.
So
I love Christmas tree ornaments.
There's a kangaroo and a koala. So which one would you prefer?
Taking the kangaroo. Thank you very much.
Sounds good. I like the koala better anyway. All right. So We got a lot of goodies in here, but I'm not going to reveal all of them
I
because
love
we're just going
this.
to do a couple.
This is,
Are they really cute? They're really cute.
Can I write their names on the back? Would that be
It's yours
okay?
now, so
If
you
I
can do
wrote
whatever
your
you want.
name on the back?
We are going to
So I
try
don't forget.
TimTams.
TimTams?
TimTams. TimTams.
Tim-Tams.
TimTrams. These are I believe they're only available in Australia, but I'm not certain of that. But I do know that I tend to always hear them in conversation with Australia. We do not have TimTam Slam material with us. Mo, this is like the first time she hasn't brought coffee in a few weeks. So you can't do the TimTam Slam.
What's the TimTam Slam?
TimTam Slam is you take the cookie and you bite off one corner and then the opposite corner, and you drink coffee through it and then slam the rest of the cookie in your mouth, and it kind of like dissolves. And I forgot about that and didn't think about getting coffee for the show.
There's
But
coffee
you can
downstairs.
just take some of them home. I don't want to get that messiness up here anyway. Take some of them home and try that yourself. But they have sent us the double coat chocolate Tim Tam and the Dimbula Mountain Estate coffee and chocolate.
You're
Tim
butchering that.
You say it.
No, I don't.
All right then, why don't you back off? You can start with the coffee.
I have
man.
officially annoyed Matt today.
Can I just say that I got to rant in your face earlier? It was very cathartic.
Do you see how red my face is turning? It is hot up here again. I am dying.
Let's eat these heavy chocolate cookies then.
Grief.
And let's go to town.
I can't imagine drinking coffee right now anyway. Please do not elbow me in my face.
It's really. Wow, these are really
Wow,
exciting.
they smell amazing.
Holy Moses. All right, let's do the regular one first.
Okay. Fine. Oh my. Well, that's amazing.
This might be the best sandwich cookie I've ever
Ever.
had of any kind.
Hands down. That is so good.
Y'all just chill. Hot dang, that's good.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
That's amazing.
Wow. All right, cleanse the palate for the coffee one. Now, I'm not super fan of coffee flavored stuff, but every now and then something comes out that is like, oh, this is amazing. So I'm hoping that's what I have here, and if it's any indication based on that first
My
one,
gosh, that is good.
super good.
Good grief.
All right. Whoa, you can really smell coffee.
Uh-huh, yeah.
Holy cow. Okay.
I gotta say, I'm in agreement with you in coffee flavored things.
Yeah. Coffee flavor is pretty strong, but it's a good mixture with the chocolate.
I was thinking the opposite.
Really?
Yeah. It's not overpowering at all.
Oh, no, I'm not
I can
saying
barely,
overpowering.
Well, I can barely. I smell it more than I taste it, honestly.
I taste it pretty good, but it's a good mixture with this specific chocolate that they have it enrobed in. Not as good as the normal, in my opinion, but as far as coffee flavored things go, top 3 for sure in my mind. Maybe number 1. Like, I'd eat these.
Okay. So is this a coffee brand, an Australian coffee brand?
Dumbula Mountain Estate Coffee. It sounds like it'd be a brand.
Yeah. If it is,
There's no like
That's-
logo for it or
that's
anything.
really what I want. That is good. That is really good. I think I prefer the coffee one.
Yeah?
Really like them both, but I actually like the bitter taste that the coffee brings to the chocolate. The sweetness of the chocolate. I really like it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, the bitter mixes with the sweet really well. These have a health star rating of 0.5. I'm assuming that's your kind of like your health conscious thing like we have on ours with all the... Ours is more in depth. It has all like the calories and fat and the serving size and all that right on the front. So I'm assuming these aren't healthy, which is
They're
kind
not
of a bummer.
healthy at all.
I would assume you would have sent us something healthy, and you've let us down. No, no, these are fantastic.
They're amazing.
Tristan and Rivka, thank you so much.
Amazing.
My wife is really gonna like the ones I take home for her because she was really mad that I didn't already open them and give them to her. So you guys always get to eat all this good food, and you barely ever remember to bring me home some. I'm like, okay, I will bring you home some of these, I promise.
I mean, here's the thing. We could always have I can't think of the word right now because it's too stinking hot and my brain is done. We could have Chris and Daedra on for another episode like we did before.
It was fun.
That was probably one of the better times that either of them were on a recording. We should totally do it.
Yeah, they need to be on again.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a marriage week for sure. They're gonna be on.
I don't want to talk about marriage.
Well, what else would we have them here for? We don't have anything in common with them other than
Ministry?
being married to them.
I mean, shoes. Eyeglasses. We all have poor vision, except Chris. He now has robot eyes because he had surgery. But prior to that, yeah.
You can see in your bones. He's got X-ray vision. You can take photos of you just by blinking twice.
You're weird.
Robo Chris eyes. Okay, we gotta do them justice here because Tristan did go through the trouble of sending me a video of how to do the TimTam slam. So we each need to take one of these home and film ourselves doing the TimTam slam.
You can't tell
and
me.
put it in the Discord.
You can't tell me what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
I'm asking you.
Do. Fine.
Okay.
I'm not
Keep
doing
them in
it
the
for
fridge
you.
before you do the TimTam slam. TimTam
I
slam.
mean, that makes sense.
Yep, makes sense to me too. I got my little baggie, so I'm gonna take some
I'm
home.
super excited.
Morning. Radio Matt here, and I am going to be taking my final TimTam from Australia from our buddies Tristan and Rivka, and doing the TimTam slam, where you bite off two opposing ends, use it as a straw to drink some of your coffee, and then slam the rest of the cookie in your mouth and experience this phenomenon. So I'm ready for it. So take corner off. I mean, it looks fairly solid. It's weird that you're going to be able to drink through it. Take the opposing corner off. All right, let's give it a go. Wow. Woo. That was pretty good. That was pretty dang good. Okay, so it's a fairly crunchy cookie, as we experienced in our taste test on Twitch last night. Sucking coffee through it, I guess, dissolves the cookie portion, because I could feel it starting to give as I was sucking the coffee through it. And so that explains why you have to slam it, because I'm assuming it'll just fall apart if you don't hurry up and get it in your mouth at that point. But yeah, this was just like a chocolate, I don't want to say mush, because that's not the right it's not the right connotation I want in your head, but it just kind of just dissolved into a mouthful of just chocolate wonder. It was pretty darn good. That was pretty darn good. Thanks again, Tristan and Rivka, for sending us those, and the other treats that we'll experience in the next few shows. But those were pretty amazing. My wife and kids are going to try them today. Mo's kids are going to try some today. But it's great. That was good.
Mo tries the TimTam Slam.
And
that's just week 1, yo. We got 2 more weeks of stuff that they sent us to try.
Mo.
Wo.
I'm
But
taking a picture.
as for the show, we throw.
Matt's got to go downstairs and turn the air on because it's hot.
Hey, KY, thanks for showing up.
Why?
As we're leaving.
You missed a good show. Like, possibly one of the best.
We even talked about you in a mostly good way. Now, we had a joke about
Our sponsor.
about almond milk, and we were thinking of you. Trying to connect to the chat for 10 minutes. Hey, you got things to do. It's okay. We don't ever want to be first priority for everybody, but we want to be everybody's like go-to if they got a night free on Friday nights. Because we love you all. We're so glad that you're here, but we also don't want to take away from your real lives and your real commitments and your real families. So don't ever apologize if you can't be here.
Matt keeps me grounded because, when people don't show up, I'm like, what the crap? What else do you have that you could be doing on a Friday night that is any more important or significant, or on a Saturday morning, than being here with us? For real, legit.
Okay, I said it makes you feel better. My back row alarm was the only one I forgot to disable before the show. I mean, it does kind of. Like, I'm sorry, but yeah. Makes me feel pretty good.
Hey, you missed me getting quite the compliment tonight.
Had a new follower, called her gorgeous, asked for her social media accounts.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, if you don't take risks, you don't win anything. So, I mean, I'm not going to hate on the guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. I don't even know if it was a guy or not. We just assumed based on the comment that it was a guy. They might still be here. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Thanks, KY.
Just want to make this more awkward at the end. Now, this was really fun, guys. This was a great night.
It was a great night.
We're having a blast, and we are so glad that you guys were with us. Thanks again to Frost for the raid and anybody that stuck by. Let's go ahead and do a raid ourselves, because we haven't done that in a bit. We haven't done that these last couple times, I think, because I keep forgetting.
Because you forget.
Who's doing the thing?
Who's on?
Who's doing the thing right now? Who's doing the Twitch thing?
Tabs.
Akai and Peach.
Oh, sorry.
And a Lynchen. Let's do a Lynchen, because a Lynchen's only got 3. A Lynchen's only got 3 up there. So let's go to a Lynchen. Akai and Pete's got 41 people. They're good. They're covered for right now. Let's do
a Lynchen.
A Lynchen here.
Okay, are you open? I like to hear the raid, guys. And Matt never opens it up.
Again with this anti-Peach propaganda.
Fact. No.
That's freaking funny.
We're all on our game tonight.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me get there.
Even Hazara. Up on his game tonight.
All right. Hey, we love you guys. Jesus loves you. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. And, hey, look, Lark.
I sense a whole lot of, hostility in that comment. The guy's trying to hit partner, but yeah.
It's gonna cut out before we can say goodbye. Goodbye, we love you.